FC Live is presented by Cologuard Plus.
Welcome to ESPN FC Live, sponsored by Cologuard Plus. We are going to be watching the World Cup Final with you at home, so make sure you send in all your questions and comments during the game, and we will feature them on our broadcast. We have watch parties in Buenos Aires, in Madrid. We'll be checking in on them. We have Jules, we have Nedum in the studio. Guys, how excited are we?
Let's go, man! Let's go! Come on!
Let's go!
It's here. It's finally here.
I know.
It's so good. Like, from my perspective, to be fair, maybe everyone's perspective, like, this is always the most important day in football.
Yeah.
You know, not like a domestic or whatever. It's this important day in football.
Yeah.
Whether you are like 5 years old, kicking the ball for the first time, if you've played, if you're playing, like, this is the very peak of what I think is the biggest game in the world.
agree.
And whatever country you're from as well, right?
Yeah.
Of course. Better if you're an Argentina
or
or
Spain.
Spain fan,
Yeah.
but still.
Yeah, that's fair.
Still.
But it just, for me, this stuff like doesn't matter as such, because before I was in the studio, and to my left was Frank, who's won it, Steve Mann, who's played for England, and like Craig, who played for the World Cup for Scotland. I remember watching them all play. I'm thinking, oh my God, this is so significant. And I was just, I love this day more than anything.
And also, it's been great, but it's been long. The longest World Cup ever. This is going to be the longest final ever because of the water breaks, that halftime, whatever you want to call it. And finally, we're here, and we've been waiting for this day for the last 6 weeks or so.
You know what? I do totally agree. And I think, so I went back to England halfway through, and what it reminded me of is the fact that not everybody's consuming every single game. So some of the tiredness that some people have, it's because like we've kind of had to cover that.
Yeah.
But for some, they've been picking and choosing. If they have done, they've seen some great games and going to see a
We
great
have
one
not
today.
been doing that, have we?
No, but it's kind of both ends.
All 104 matches, but obviously the World Cup final now. I have gone bold with my prediction. I know you're...
Oh, have you? Wowzers.
Yeah, I've gone really bold.
Super bold, super bold.
Yeah, I've committed to a 3-0 win for Spain.
Okay.
Just because I think they've been so good defensively, so strong.
Yeah.
I think Lamine Yamal is due a worldly performance.
I hear you.
So what better time than a World Cup final?
Yeah, I hear you.
And I do feel like Argentina, I'm not saying they've been lucky to get to the final.
That's kind of what you're saying.
No, I'm just
That's
saying.
kind of what you're saying. It's kind of what you're saying.
I'm saying they've been
Kinda what you're saying.
fortunate. They've been fortunate. Of course, they have the experience. 8 of their starting 11 started in 2022, so they do have that. But I still think, I think Spain are going to dominate.
Spain are the better team, there's no doubt. But then Argentina have gone from miracle to miracle to miracle to miracle, which is not a coincidence and not an accident either. When you do it once, you can say, okay, they got to be lucky. But when you do it almost 3 games in a row, it can't be an accident anymore. And they have Messi. And I think with Messi, anything can happen. If you're Thomas Tuchel and you mess things up, that would help Argentina. If De La Fuente does the same today, that would help Argentina. But overall, I think Spain, if they don't mess it up, should win this final.
Yeah, I think it can be that simple, but in reality, it just will not be that simple. Like, if it's 3-0 to Spain, we've probably seen one of the best performances we've probably ever seen at this sort of like level at this stage, because they will be controlling the tempo. They'll have their attacking players being key. And like Lamine Yamal before, we were speaking and they were talking about how he's not really had a great influence on this team. But then imagine if he does today. Like, it's like, well, this is going to be Spain's. But again,
He was saving himself.
But the way he talks as a 19-year-old, you think to yourself, oh, this guy's like, it's ridiculous. But then he's 19. He sees the world of football very differently. Sees the world very differently to other people. And he's also, like, he's already won European Championship. He's won domestic titles. He's played nearly 200 games in his career. And he just knows that when he's on his best, he's basically unplayable.
And I'm just going to say, he's playing for the team as well. Obviously what Luis De La Fuente wants. He doesn't want this team to be about superstars. I interviewed De La Fuente earlier in the tournament, and I asked him.
Okay. Like that.
No, it's just an
drop a name
interesting
like
point.
this.
Who does she think is going to win the whole thing?
Wait until she mentioned Ibrahimovic yesterday. She
I've
took
got
a photo
inside
with
info.
Ibrahimovic.
Seen it, discussed it.
No, but what I was going to say is I was asking him about Lamine Yamal, but everyone else was asking about Lamine Yamal, and it was so early in the tournament, and you could see that he didn't want the whole narrative to be about Lamine Yamal being that superstar, and I think he's done really well to manage that Lamine Yamal situation.
Yeah, I agree. The only thing I would say on Spain is that their best game has been against France, right? Because they were not that great against Belgium, not that great against Portugal, and in the group stage they went from strength to strength. Okay, but the one thing that was missing from the French point of view in that semi-final was intensity, winning your duels, which that's what Argentina are going to do today. You know that they don't have to play too high. They're not going to press because they can't. They don't have the legs outside of Nico Gonzalez, I guess. But then you know in every draw they're going to be there in midfield, at the back, and Spain will have to deal with that. It won't be as easy as it was against France for an hour or so, but I still expect them to be able to keep that ball and control the tempo.
You know, to be fair, like it looked like it was easy against France, but because they were doing things so well.
True.
You know what I mean?
Because the French were so passive too.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So it'll be very, very interesting to see like how Spain approach this game. And I think going for Rodri and Fabian Ruiz, like if they get that engine room right, then you'll see why they'll win the game.
Best in the world.
They definitely can be, and I think if the Argentinians get into them, trying to affect their rhythm, getting in their faces, and say Fabian Ruiz and Rodri like react to it, then you know the game's going to be changing. Because if you make them have an off day, then I think that sort of collapses everything.
And with Kylian Mbappe's 2 goals against England, he is now the leading scorer in World Cup history.
Are you somebody that's okay with that?
Earlier.
Because I know
because
I know some people that aren't Mark Ogden, for example.
What they shouldn't count.
That's what.
But it's still a World Cup match.
Yeah, listen, I'm just curious about what Jules thinks.
No, but in that case, the third group game in your group sometimes doesn't mean anything because you already top the group and the other team is. In that case, that doesn't count either because it's like a friendly.
Yeah.
It's just one of those other like stupid points from Mark Ogden. I'm kidding, okay.
Love you, okay.
Okay, right, we are underway. The 2026 World Cup Final has begun, and let's see how it goes. I'm excited.
Yeah, 100%,
Are you?
100%. Do you know what's interesting with Argentina? Like my opinion, the way that they defend, they can be so much on the front foot, but we've never praised Messi for his defending. Never, ever, ever. So it's like they almost attack with 12 and defend with 10. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
But they still find ways to like maintain the way that he is. And again, we were talking about this on the show earlier. The thing about Messi is like really interesting to me is that for the early part of his career, probably the first 2/3 of it and so on, all the praise that he was getting was around his like club football. You know what I mean? He was an icon with it. But then as time has passed, all of a sudden, look at the goals he scored in these last 2 tournaments. As a 35-year-old and a 39-year-old. Some would have probably, in other countries, probably would have made the case, because he has retired as well, hasn't he?
Yeah, a couple of times I think he said, like, I'm done with the national team.
Probably would have made the case that...
Just joking, I'm back.
Probably would have made the case that at 35, you shouldn't build a team around him. But he's been so good these last 2 tournaments. It's like, well, why wouldn't you? You know what I mean?
That's very true.
Yeah, very different to the Cristiano Ronaldo situation, right?
Well, do you know the Cristiano Ronaldo one? Obviously, the two of them are iconic or whatever. But it's more so a case of like, what's it called? It's the style of play and the way that they sort of help their sides out. Because for Ronaldo, in my mind, it's about the service. Whereas Messi is the service, he's the finisher, like the positions that he can play in. And as a consequence, he'll always get more touches on the game. And for how talented he is, that means like, it'll speak for itself, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And I think Portugal have struggled to create a collective that works as well for a player like Cristiano, like Argentina have done under Scaloni, which they've built this team for Messi, around Messi, and they've done that really well with the players that they've had. Portugal have struggled to do that anyway.
And Spain, the only team yet to trail in a World Cup match, by the way. So if Argentina were to score the opening goal,
that's true.
it'd be interesting to see how they react, because they haven't had to.
Yeah, do you know, some things like that, like I feel sometimes that can be lent into quite a lot, but the fact they've not trailed is because they're just so good anyway. And I feel like with this Spanish side, their identity won't change. You know, if they're leading, like there were games where they were leading 1-0, leading 2-0, and they're still going to press in as high as possible to try and put the opposition under pressure. So I don't think anything really changes from that standpoint. The only time it would change is if, say, time's like running out, you know what I mean? And they think they have to do something different, but that's not really the way they operate. They're just,
that's true.
They're just really good. Really, really good.
So Nedum and I have rewatched the Argentina-England semi-final, especially the second half.
Sickos that we are, by the way.
Passionate.
No, sickos.
and the way Argentina obviously held by England and the tactics by Tuchel, etc., you know, but how they started playing from, let's say, the hour mark, which I think is something they can do again today. Enzo Fernandez starting ahead of Paredes in that kind of number 6 position in front of the back 4. You see he's touched the ball a lot already. He's dropping between the 2 centre-backs. We see him there, number 24, which is what Paredes usually does when he plays. It's interesting because if you ask Enzo to do that and play so deep, there's obviously no runs from Enzo into the opposition box like he loves doing, like he did with Chelsea in the season or like he did against England. I mean, again, it was a bit different in that case. So you take away what is maybe his best attribute, and yet I think Paredes will come on after the hour, and then Enzo will play a bit higher up on the pitch. And that last half hour, I think Argentina would benefit massively from Enzo being higher up the pitch. But for now, it probably makes more sense to have him in front of the back four for Argentina than Paredes.
Yeah.
It's fair. Really, really fair.
What about the decision to leave Pedri on the bench again?
I mean, for me, Fabian is amazing, and I know some people probably don't know much maybe about him or his qualities, and he's been injured a lot with PSG last season, so he didn't have the same impact than the previous season. But he's incredibly good for the balance of your team. And we will see him in this game, how smart he is in his own movement and also to compensate the movement of others. So, let's see this. Lamine on the right-hand side. That was blocked first, I think, by Tagliafico and then saved by Dibu Martinez. But the first chance for Spain there.
Yeah. Lamine Yamal already making his mark.
With Dani Olmo. I don't think we say enough praises for Dani Olmo.
Dani Olmo has been brilliant.
Yeah, he's been fantastic. But like a lot of
Good
the Spain
save.
team have, you know what I mean? And it's so good the way that they've got this superstar in Lamine Yamal, but they've also got the rest of the team and the patience and everything else. Almost. Yeah, the patience, the way that they play. Like, we're talking about Lamine Yamal 5 minutes into the game having essentially his first or second touch.
Yeah.
You know, they don't need to try and build everything around him.
No, it's
They're still more than happy to do as they would normally.
Nice Messi through. Nice Simon. Reading that ball really well.
Yeah, Unai Simon's been absolutely superb as well. I mean,
Yeah.
David Raya sat on the bench, Joe Garcia sat on the bench, but Unai Simon has certainly repaid the trust that Luis de la Fuente
Trusted
has
him for a long time now.
Yeah, for a long time. Even if he hasn't really been tested that much, because against the French in the semi-final, really was only he read a few through balls really, really well, but there was nothing much for him to do. He will be busier in the final, obviously, today. But we've seen already, it's only 5 minutes in, but we've seen very much what we expected, no? Spain to have quite a lot of the ball, moving it well, good passing, people coming inside, into the half spaces, all of that. And then Argentina, I think, being very happy not to have the ball and sit in that kind of medium to low block.
Yeah, for sure. Do you know what's interesting as well? The move just then when Unai Simon came forward and cleared it up, it was Messi that was playing on the shoulder and in behind.
Yeah.
You know, he's 39 years old.
Yeah, there's a limit to the genius.
There are certain people who are possibly younger who don't play on the shoulder. So I'm just going to put that one out there into the universe. There's value in always doing it.
Always.
But this is what Spain are so good at, aren't they? Just moving the ball around. They look so composed, so controlled.
Yeah, for sure. I think as well, from a playing against them standpoint, there are some games where like a team will be losing 1-0 and it might as well be like 10, and it's just because essentially like when it comes down to it, like if you're not at the ball, you're basically just doing cardio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And nobody's trying to do cardio. That's the thing.
Yeah. Well, we saw it with the France game,
Yeah,
Jules, with the ole.
Yeah. No, you're right.
It was crazy to see. They just make it look so easy.
Yeah, and Rodri going forward there. How impressed have you been with Rodri in this tournament? Considering the season that he had with City. Although Guardiola said, I think back in April, he said, you'll see, Rodri will be at his best for the World Cup.
Yeah,
Oh,
that was a good one too, again, on the edge of the box there from Spain. And
Yeah, I thought it was a foul, to be honest.
yeah, me too. I thought that was
Yeah, no,
good.
Rodri's looking like Ballon d'Or Rodri, isn't it? There were times at the beginning of the tournament I was thinking, not sure. And obviously Martin Zubimendi hasn't had
Zubimendi, by the way.
Who's top
He's having
as
What happened
personally,
the last 4
it's a tough 2026, isn't it?
Oh,
Yeah.
The last 4 months have been...
But yeah, with Rodri, like Guardiola said, they'll see the best of him in the summer, and you know that's coming back from injury, getting into a rhythm, and so on. And from a Man City perspective, I'm sure he would have wanted him to be like good and available for like the running and so on. But this is football, you know. Nothing you can't necessarily like just plan for everything to be great for you. But yeah, he has been excellent, and also. How are we going to say that the only team that stopped Spain from winning a game this tournament is Cape Verde?
I know.
You know what I mean?
It was
Ridiculous.
unbelievable that. Though.
Argentina could not beat them over 90 minutes either,
No.
which is incredible. Just for that, I think they're really proud of what they've achieved. Because it's been an incredible World Cup for them.
Obviously, Spain should have won that game with the chances that they had.
Yeah, of
that's
course.
that's the context that goes missing sometimes when you look at a result.
Well, Senior, the hero.
But of course,
40-year-old goalkeeper, never played in a World Cup, and
40's great age.
that's why we love the World Cup, though.
Great age. It's a
You're
great
peaking
age.
it.
It's a great
Peaking when
age.
you're 40, aren't you?
Yeah, it's great age. Imagine
I
Messi
wouldn't
next year at 40.
know. I wouldn't know. No.
Yeah,
Yet.
of course not.
Yeah.
Just imagine Messi at 40. This is him at 39. It'd be incredible. What a player.
Yeah.
You're seeing Lamine's chance again, and I think that was a decent chance.
Yeah, it was.
it?
Ended up being a decent save because of the deflection.
I need to look at the expected goals of it, but I think that was a good chance, and maybe didn't hit the ball like he should have.
No, I don't think so. Do you know, it's interesting, like the Fabian Ruiz, like Pedri thing, because they are so different players, even though they do both play the position so well. Like it feels to me like Pedri wants to take more touches and sort of dribble his way through things. Whereas Fabian Ruiz is more so like understanding tempo. You know, sometimes it's one, sometimes it's two touches. On occasionally, it might take 4 or 5 or whatever, but it's more like gets into a rhythm. And I thought when they played the last game in the semi-final against France, it's like, oh, Fabian Ruiz is doing great. And the next thing, Pedri came on and then complimented the moment as well. You know what I mean? That's really...
It's just I'm not sure Olmo, as we see the president of the United States with the World Cup trophy.
Yeah, he's going to hand it over later.
Is that Ronaldo in the back? Did you see that? Just stuck his head down there.
Brazilian Ronaldo was there in that box?
I think so.
Maybe,
Yeah, the other one's on his holidays.
Oh,
from the top rope, by the way. Alex Aljoe from the top rope.
Top rope.
Wow. Didn't you like that, Alex?
No, not really.
That chance for Lamine is 0.10 XG, but 0.27 on target. So usually when you hit it on target, from exactly where he hit that shot, it's usually a good one.
Yeah, for sure.
Not to name drop again, guys, but
you're going to?
No. When I was with Zlatan, he was talking about Lamine Yamal, and he said, "Oh, he's Zlatan, isn't he?" To everyone.
No.
No, he was just saying. He was just saying that he hoped that Lamine Yamal wasn't starstruck by Lionel Messi, because we've all seen that photo, haven't we? Of him giving him a bath.
What do you think? What do you think about that? What do you think about that?
I think it's mental.
No, not the bath thing. Oh, in fact, the bath thing is mental on several different levels. Because I don't know if my kid's going to be bathed by somebody else ever. But then
if it was Messi, maybe.
No, but also like, he's not going to be in awe of like Messi. What would you think that be something that would exist in Lamine Yamal's mind, given how you've heard him speak about football through his career so far?
No.
That's what I mean. It's like
absolutely not.
Yeah, of all things that I'd see, like he might not play well and so on, but it's not going to be because Messi's on the opposite side of the field.
Yeah, I agree.
Like he's awesome, and for me, he's very much like a really good representation of like a superstar youngster, because he sees the world in a different way, sees football in a different way, understands the history, but like isn't living and dying by it, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like even say the bit we did before, like the celebration, the 3 or 4 thing. I didn't know what that was.
There it is.
Yeah,
there it
as
is.
if by magic. Yeah, yeah. All that stuff is crazy. And do you know, in fairness, with the picture, it reminds you of like how long Messi's been playing for.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
That
like,
longevity.
Yeah, Lamine Yamal in that picture can't even crawl, and then fast forward like the 19 years, and he's one of the best players in the world.
Himself.
Exactly. Yeah. It is ridiculous. It is absolutely ridiculous.
It is almost. I said it on the FC show the other day, but there's some mystic in it.
Yeah.
I think, you know, like what were the odds? Oh, let's see that cross there. It'd be the first corner of the game, I think, for Spain. Spain who have been the better team with the most of the ball.
It looks quite windy there as well. Do you know that? I wonder if that will play into it. You know what I mean?
I mean, I played a pickup game this morning, not far from here.
Were you good?
Manhattan.
Were you good?
It was quite
There's a
good.
watch party in Spain here, guys, after the first chance.
Oh, that was in Lamine's hometown.
So that's where, in Mataro, where Lamine grew up. And it was a bit windy. Didn't prevent me from playing my own game. I think like very much in the Spanish style.
Welcome to the Watchalong with Julien Laurens. Welcome. Yeah.
And it was just to say, like you're right. It was a bit windy as well.
Because some of the games when you're playing, inside that covered stadium and so on, it's like pure football. But now it's like you got to play to conditions as well.
And it's warm.
And it's warm. And this pitch has gotten some grief, hasn't it? Because it's not perceived to be one of the best ones in the tournament.
No, that's
We've
true.
seen some incredible stadiums.
Yeah,
really incredible. The MetLife is as well, but.
Oh, I love this.
What's your favourite stadium?
So Toronto was a little bit different because it was, remember, quite small, and they added some stands just for the World Cup. But the atmosphere was great there. And then I only did Philly, Boston, and MetLife and New York, which I love those American football stadiums with no roof, with
the steep stands.
Not symmetry. I mean, the one in New York has it, but in Boston and Philly, they're gigantic. I just love them. So I would probably, of all of them, pick the Philly one.
I love Atlanta. Love the Atlanta.
Yeah, was it good?
The roof is unbelievable.
Is it?
Yeah, it's stunning. It's beautiful.
The roof.
But it's chilly.
You sound so old.
Yeah,
the roof.
the icon
Why do I
inside.
sound old?
The roof is unbelievable.
I love the roof. It's beautiful.
Alex
it's
sees it
stunning.
differently.
She
looks at roof. She loves the roof.
I just love roof.
Roof watch, this
Roof
this
watch.
I just love being cool when it's boiling outside.
Yeah,
we don't have
for
that
sure.
at home in England.
Well, the temperatures or the fact that like they've got a roof to cool things down.
We
Probably both, to be fair.
No, we don't have any of it. It's just
But
done
I'll tell
better
you what
here.
though, to be in fairness, one thing about all these stadiums which have been incredible, like the majority aren't football stadiums.
That's
you know
true.
what I mean?
Yeah.
So the experiences that people are having now are going to be very unique because they probably won't get a chance to play there again unless they're doing like club pre-season games and stuff like that. That's for me. That's what makes things, for example, like say England playing at the Azteca. Like the Azteca is like this Mexican historic football stadium.
Yeah.
You know, that's got so many memories with it. Whereas for some of the stadiums here, like especially from an international football standpoint, these are the first times football's been played there. These are the only memories that are attached to it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's no like, oh, Maradona played here, or there was this, or there was that. It's like the LA Stadium. I won't say SoFi.
SoFi.
Can I say SoFi?
No.
Is it SoFi?
No, it's a New York, New Jersey stadium as well.
Yeah, the New York, New Jersey Stadium in New Jersey, definitely not in New York.
Yeah, definitely not.
Takes a long time to get back to Manhattan, doesn't it? Right, hydration break? No, not yet. No, not hydration break yet.
I think big foul from McAllister on Dani Olmo there. Maybe a yellow card could have been given by Mr. Vincic, who's the referee. Did you see him crying when he was announced?
I don't blame him, to be fair. That's awesome.
So, yeah, but I didn't expect it. I've never seen a ceremony of a chosen referee for World Cup Final, but basically all the referees are sat together, and that's when, and nobody knows who's going to referee the final. And then Pierluigi Collina, who's the head of the referees for FIFA, is just announcing, a bit like on the Oscar, like an award ceremony, this is going to be you. And he cried. And I guess that's the pinnacle of your career.
Big deal, isn't it?
100%, 100%.
Like working on A? Like us, we're pinnacle. This is the pinnacle. Like a World Cup final.
It is, absolutely.
It doesn't get better than this.
Without question. And I suppose for the referees as well, like it is a trial, isn't it? You've earned the right to be at the World Cup, hugely proud, and then nobody knows what's going to finish at the end.
Yeah, ask Howard Webb.
And like even say, if it's Collina that's been part of the decision making, like they've decided that the work that he's done, the temperament that he has means that they trust him to referee the biggest game in football.
Yeah, exactly.
Like that, the tears thing. Some people say, oh, it's a bit soft, it's this, but these guys are humans as well, aren't they? Even if they do, you know what I mean?
So this was Messi's first touch there, as he was fouled by Alex Baena. So Messi had not touched the ball until the 15th minute.
Really? Wow.
In this game.
Okay.
I did say that. Pretty much, didn't I?
What did you say?
I said he'd have a quiet game.
Well,
is the game over?
15 minutes in.
Yeah, there's time.
I mean, you're very brave to say this.
I know. It could backfire.
Yeah.
It could backfire.
So that was his second touch, after
his
15
second
minutes.
touch.
So 2 touches in 15 minutes. That's still
just taking
not many.
Time, just getting warm.
And to be fair, as we wait for Argentina to take this free kick around, and the first touch was the kick-off, exactly. They had a free kick.
Start well.
In the half of Spain there for Rodrigo de Paul to take and to play long in the box and too long. 85% passing accuracy from Argentina, only 60 passes made so far. 89% for Spain with 124 passes, twice more than Argentina. And again, what we expected, right, in terms of Spain having the ball, Argentina happy to sit deep for most of it and sometimes going to press and play slightly higher. But it's still also a bit of bad touches, bad passes, and although that was a great touch by
He's looking good, Lamine Yamal, isn't he?
Let's see,
He's looking really good. Oh, what a chance.
The cross.
Tagliafico's
He's playing well. He is playing well.
Here we go. It was a great touch.
Tagliafico was happy that he got rid of the ball. Tagliafico is 33, so could not be Lamine's dad, but not far from it.
Not far from it.
Like many of the players on the pitch.
Yeah, 19-year-old down the other end as well in Pau Kubasi, who I think has had an absolutely outstanding tournament. And Laporte, who could be playing for France.
Yeah, who played for France even.
Yeah.
Played for France. I think it's a fascinating story really because, not just because France are very lucky to have a lot of depth in that centre-back position, but also that he had a chance, he played in a friendly. Deschamps called him up a few times and Deschamps never felt, whether that was right or not, I don't know, but never felt that he kind of integrated himself well within the squad. And Deschamps doesn't really like that. Or we see Nico Gonzalez there who's gone through in the back of Pedro Porro, but Pedro Porro recovers the ball well. And Deschamps never felt that Laporte was really in the squad, felt part of the squad, and for that stopped calling him. And at some point Spain said, hey, listen, if the French don't call you up, we'll call you up, so do you fancy playing for us? And Emmerich said yes. And you know what, I remember seeing him on the day he was first called up for Spain, it was the media day at Man City, I think before the Champions League final. And I said to him, listen,
in 23 or 21?
In 23 it would have been, I think. And I said, listen, I won't lie, I'm gutted that you're going to play for Spain and not for us, not for France. And he said, I wanted to play for France first, but if they don't call you and you can play for another country that you feel is your own as well,
you're going to do
then
that.
you should go for
Yeah.
it. But I could sense that he was also a bit like, the idea was to play for France first.
He captained the youth teams, didn't he, as well?
Yeah, as well. He was from under 16 all the way to the A team as well. He was there. And
he was born in France as well.
Yeah, born in France, yeah.
And now here he is, World Cup final with Spain.
And having won the Euros for Spain as well.
Having won the Euros.
He's done all right.
He's done well.
He's done all right. Can't fault him.
Who do you think started better then? Spain? Or it's been open?
There's only been one shot.
Yeah, only the shot from Lamine, or that chance. I still think Spain are this game under control, that they have the ball, that they are doing the game that they expected to do. They were expecting to do, 66% of the ball, that's probably what I expect them to have at the end. And at the moment, I think Argentina would be happy too on how they started the game. But yeah, for me, it was always going to be that kind of template.
Yeah, for sure. I'm like, Argentina don't seem as aggressive as, say, they were to start the England game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That felt like it was almost like something more to that, bit of like an extra battle, but it's just been competitive, I think. And
Let's go back to Spain, look. So this is in Lamine's hometown?
Yeah, in Mataró, near Barcelona, where he grew up. And as we saw as well on the screen, Matt Damon, who's there, like a lot of superstars, whose wife is Argentine. So she's wearing the Argentina shirt. Matt Damon is not, obviously, but they've got 4 daughters who I think are all supporting Argentina too. So it's a big day for the Damon family.
How important is that experience in a game like this? I mentioned earlier that 8 of these Argentinian players started that final in 2022, got through that together, won it together.
I think it depends, really. It depends if you can make it important. There'll obviously be moments within a game where you need to sort of like manage your emotions and understand how to try and do it. But like this Spanish team are very different to the French team that played 4 years ago. This Spanish team's also one that have won a European Euros, you know what I mean? And some of the players they're playing against have seen them times before, played against them like lots of times before. And it's just being played in like a different scenario, it's the conditions, it's in New York, all this stuff. I think the game itself is just the thing, if you know what I mean. But you could make the case that some of the players who played 4 years ago, should they still be playing 4 years later? Are they a fraction older? Oh, obviously they're 4 years older, but is that too old now? Like it was.
That's why I think 2022 Argentina, for example, for me, is better than 2026 Argentina.
Yeah, for sure. You just, I don't know. It's interesting. I don't think it matters that much because then, as well, from a Spanish perspective, you've got someone in like Lamine Yamal who could be like the difference, and by the difference, I mean like the best player on the pitch, just in any particular moment. So anything goes. What a ball that is from Messi.
Messi towards Nico Gonzalez and poor touch from him, and Spain recovered the ball again.
Oh, it's offside. It's going to be a tight game, this one. You still sticking with 3-0?
I'm getting a bit nervous now. No, I'm sticking with 3-0. I don't think Spain are going to concede. I think Spain are going to win. Backtracking
Did you ever live in Spain? Do you have any attachment?
For the viewers that don't know, I lived in Madrid.
Just in case you were wondering. No. Okay. That's why the 3-0.
No.
I get
Yeah, exactly. So I can't be booed like Beckham was the other day when he said he was sitting on the fence.
Yeah.
He said he hadn't been booed for a long time, but there were just so many Real Madrid fans in the room that he said he couldn't go against Leo or Messi because they're besties, aren't they? So he sat on the fence and he was booed. It was aggressive.
Yeah,
I said it was humbling for him. It's important to get booed every now and then.
Yeah, just to make sure people realise that you can say no to adverts. I'm just going to put that one out there.
He's everywhere. Right? It's his World Cup more than anyone else.
That's in the US, that's in England,
Absolutely.
So yeah, we'll leave that one there.
Yeah.
Leave that one there. I'm glad you met him now.
And this Spain team didn't have any Real Madrid players in it at the start of the tournament, but now they've got one, and he's got the ball now. Marco Correa, who's also had a superb tournament, I think.
Yeah, he's been very good to be fair to him.
And he's the first corner, no? Second corner? Second corner for Spain.
Do you somebody that likes Cucurella? Because a lot of people feel like they don't give him the credit he deserves.
Yeah. I rate him highly, and I don't really know why he's not everybody's cup of tea. I mean, I guess maybe some of his attitude maybe sometimes on the pitch, but...
What is that though? What do you mean though? What the attitude?
I don't know, some people don't really like him as a player, and I don't really know why. Outside of the performances, the character and things like that. I think he's been arguably the best left back behind Nuno Mendes in Europe / the world in the last 2 years. He's been consistently good. at club level, international level. He's got a fascinating private life story with his family, his children, and one of his children has autism quite badly as well. So to cope with that as a family, I think has been really inspiring for him and for the people he's trying to help as well to raise awareness and all of that.
He comes from a Barcelona family, and
yeah, as well. Yeah,
he's
now
off to Real Madrid.
I guess when Real Madrid comes knocking, you can't really turn them down. But it'd be very interesting to see what he does over there, and goes back home because he left from Getafe to go to Brighton first, and I think maybe in Spain people outside of the national team have lost sight a little bit of him.
Sure.
Okay, well, it's time for our first hydration break of the match. What's your opinion on these hydration breaks then? Are we a fan? Should they stay?
I'm not a fan, no. I think,
Depending on whether they're necessary.
I think the tricky thing from my perspective was that, like, because of the way FIFA works, one rule for one means you've got to have a rule for all the games. Like, I get that part of it. But then it feels like it's just been capitalised in terms of, like, the money side of things, that it has to be, for example, 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Because if you are to get a drink or whatever, at least 3 minutes turns to 4 minutes. If you want to get a drink, go and get a drink. If it's that hot, go and do that. But I think it could have been shorter. But instead, like, watching it, especially in the US, like, even now we're seeing a split screen of, like, players having a drink, and here's an ad break featuring David Beckham, and I'm personally not into that.
Or even in the stadium.
Do you know, I said that as a joke, by the way, and I've just looked up and David Beckham is in the thing. I did say it as a joke, and it's actually happening.
No, but I think it's just also, it's a World Cup final, and to have the music blasting around, people dancing, Mexican waves, cheerleaders, it's sort of, it's not the right tone for an important World Cup match.
Yeah,
like the halftime show that, as you know by now, I despise already.
But I love Shakira.
You love Shakira?
Yeah.
No, we all do like Shakira, but she's got nothing to do at the halftime.
Yeah, and also half an hour for the players. Surely they're stiffen up.
Yeah. How did you used to do a halftime? Like, did it feel for you when you were playing that it was going really quickly? The manager said a couple of things. The captain, you drink a bit, then you go back out.
Most of the time, you'd go inside. The manager wouldn't speak straight away.
Yeah.
The players would gather around, you talk, get treatment, get drinks, whatever. Then the manager comes in, they talk, and then you start to get ready for the next part of the game. 30 minutes is a long time.
It's a long time.
Because that's like a reset for a different type of game altogether.
Yeah.
You know, because 50 minutes doesn't feel that long usually, because you're just itching to get out there. But when it's 30 minutes as well, because of a halftime show, for me, some of the changes, like the hydration breaks and the halftime show, it's very much for this World Cup and this moment, and I wouldn't want to see it continue beyond. Because if it's extra hot and you need hydration, cool, no dramas.
Yeah.
When you're inside, or when the players
not.
themselves, like I remember Van Dijk saying early doors, like, we don't need these hydration breaks and so on. But if the players aren't being listened to for their needs, then maybe it's not about the players, which then makes me think, well, it's about the ad breaks. And, you know, the ad breaks have certainly been sponsored whilst I've been looking.
Yeah.
But, you know, don't.
But they can probably do with a bit of water right now.
The pitch could do with some water.
Yes.
Yeah,
the pitch
that as well.
The pitch is coming out kind of dry, to be honest. But I don't know. I don't want to sound grumpy. It is what it is. People move on, but I don't think there'll be many players who'll be like, yeah, I tell you what, this has been the right thing to do.
Yeah.
Right.
As we see the stats there, only one shot, and obviously the one on target from Lamine Yamal. But for the rest, not much.
No. Right. But to be honest, in some ways, in my opinion, that's the way it should be. It's the most high-pressured, biggest game in all of football. And the teams to start.
There's no room for any error.
No, and the way the teams will start, like you're playing against, like Argentina deserve to be here. You know, Spain deserve to be here. And that's because of the traits that they have in terms of the general play, their desire, their comebacks, whatever. So when you meet an opposition in the final, like, it should be close. You know, it should be tight. If it was like, say, the game yesterday, England against France, you'd be like, well, something's a bit off there.
We did enjoy that. We enjoy that. But we were never going to see 10 goals in a World Cup final.
No. But even, to be honest, you could say the 10 goals, but it's just the fact that, like, a team was 4-0 down in the first half of a game. I was like, what's happened there?
I've never seen anything like that.
Yeah, that's crazy. It's crazy.
We're back on now, obviously. And do you think Argentina will be happy, though, with having no shot? I don't think they touched the ball in the Spanish box yet.
Do you know,
because they're waiting for the moment, or...
You know, I'll be honest with you, from my playing perspective, when a game's going on, like, we saw the stats there. There aren't many games where I've thought, oh, we've had a shot, we've not had a shot. I'm just playing the game.
Yeah.
So, like, we look at it and say, oh, they've only had one shot, they've only had this. But you're just playing what's in front of you and you don't know the wider context. Like, even, for example, the chance for, like, Lamine. From an Argentinian perspective or a Spanish one, the perception of whether that was a good chance or not would be very, very different. For Spain, they'll think, oh, that was a big chance. For Argentina, it's like, no, we showed him down the line, we did this, that, and the other. So, like, the emotion of it and the reality of actually being out there on the field means you don't really see it the same way that other people do who can analyse it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Because you're just seeing like this player, that player, this is the plan, we're going to do this. And now like, again, this is all linked to the hydration breaks. Oh, okay, this second quarter, what should we do? You know what I mean? Like, what's the next stage of the plan and stuff? I hate saying it. I hate having to break the game down into like segments like that.
We saw Lamine one-on-one with Tagliafico there, and Tagliafico rugby tackling him from behind to get a free kick. I know we said earlier that De La Fuente doesn't want a one-star inside his quite incredible collective and you know, team stuff. But for me, if I was Spain now, I would feed the ball to Lamine as much as possible. And yet they're still doing the passing and they're still keeping the ball well. And we've seen Baena and Cucurella on the left-hand side having the ball. But right now, for me, Lamine against Tagliafico is such a unleveled matchup. Like we've just seen in the foul that Tagliafico just made now. I would, every time I have the ball would come on the right-hand side, and I would try to isolate Lamine one-on-one with Tagliafico as much as possible. And I know this is not Spain's game because they haven't done it. You're right, they've spread the ball right, left, centre. Everybody gets involved. This is wonderful. I do think that Lamine could literally destroy Tagliafico.
Yeah.
I feel like he knows he can as well, the way he's started this game, the way he's playing. He's licking his lips.
After the foul on Tagliafico on him just now, Spain got obviously the free kick, moved the ball onto the left, back central, back to the left. And I was like, just give the ball to Lamine, really.
Oh, Porro. I think for me, I understand what you're saying. You want to like feed him, but you want to feed him at the right time.
Yeah, true.
That's the thing, because if you just like force it down someone's throat as such, like that, then the setup might not be the best to have it.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Because if you want to have an isolation of 1v1, you have to be on the other side at some stage, and then it'd be about moving the ball quickly.
So let's see now. Ruiz in the middle with the ball, gives it to Lamine.
So now Pedro Porro needs to essentially get on his bike.
And now you see Nico is coming inside to help.
Yeah, for sure.
Help Tagliafico and Lamine.
Looking for Danny Olmo.
Yeah,
but if you want the space, you got to find a way to like increase energy and like move it around. So that's the only thing I'd say.
Remember the semi-final, and I know club level is very different, obviously, but remember the Barca Inter Milan semi-final when Lamine had poor Di Marco. I was going to say on the ropes. There were no ropes left anyway.
Yeah,
it was just
he was just laying in the
and
stands.
every time he was asking for the ball, and they would give him the ball, and he would go one-on-one. And I think if he's in that kind of mood, then I think that I certainly would try to find him as much as possible.
Yeah, I think his ability is obviously one thing, but then his mentality as well is like freakish for such a young person. You know, like a genuine belief in himself, but with the sort of stuff to back it up. You know, like is it two-time La Liga winner, Euros winner. Like last year as well, as Spanish Player of the Season. La Liga Player of the Season.
Rafinha had it.
Was it Rafinha? Was it last year? Okay.
This year, I don't think they've given it yet, or if they did, I don't know who that is. But yeah, this year was even a better year, I think, better season than he had last year, certainly in terms of stats. And I know we're not all about stats, obviously, but
and he came into this not fully fit either, did he?
Yeah, he had that big hamstring injury 2 months before the World Cup, and I don't think he was really fully fit at the start of the World Cup, and has gone. Let's see, Baena there on the left-hand side with a cross. It's a poor cross, and Romero and Argentina can clear the ball, but
it's that final pass, isn't it?
Yeah, it will be. But again, when you play against a team like Argentina, who's so well organized and drilled and so compact, even for a cross from the left-hand side like that, it's hard to find the right player.
Yeah, for sure. The final pass thing, like ultimately, as Jules has said, you're playing against some of the best defenses as well. Like you can have the right idea, but the people trying to defend against it, they're organized as well.
Yeah.
That's why in Argentina's last game against England, like Tuchel was talking about the service into the box and this, that, and the other. And for me, like you've seen some teams, you retreat and they're just like hopeful, speculative balls into the box. But the balls that they were like whipping in, I was like, flipping heck, like this is a messy ball into the box. Like McAllister's had a header, this guy's had a header, and so on and so forth. And England had bodies in there.
Yeah.
So not to rant about it, but in that instance, then you've got to try and limit the service as opposed to fill the box. You know what I mean? But instead, he chose to fill the box as opposed to try and get it so that you can have players that make it harder to put those balls into the box. And that final ball, then, if players have time,
at this level, the quality of this.
100%, yeah, 100%.
Another free kick, quite soft. I thought the foul from Rodri on McAllister, but the free kick given there on the left-hand side this time, and De Paul will put it into the box like he did earlier.
You know, it's funny, with the Argentinians, the ones who play in the Premier League, for example, if you look at like Lisandro Martinez, Alexis McAllister, Christian Romero for now, even Emi Martinez and so on, when they are the only Argentinian in a squad, they feel different to everybody else in the squad.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? There's like something about them that's like, wow, that's...
Aura.
No, not aura,
than
not
that.
aura. Not obviously they have aura because they are world champions, but more so in terms of like somebody says, "Oh, Cristiano Romero is like he's rash, he's just a bit too aggressive." You know, this guy's like, "Oh,
Yeah.
the centre back, he's just a bit rash." Enzo is like, you know, he's good, but he's a bit this.
Yeah.
Then you put them all together as Argentinians, and like
They're
you
all
realise
that.
they're all exactly the same.
Yeah, it's in the blood.
Exactly.
It's in the Argentinian blood.
And it was the same from, say, people that I've played with, because I've played with like Tevez, played with like Agueros and stuff. And like they do feel different. But then, as I say, you realise, well, that's because that's like part of their Argentinian, footballing DNA. To essentially like be really good, but also like maniacs.
That's
if you
when
know.
we
What I
first
mean.
met, Nedum.
I remember.
Interviewing Aguero.
I remember. I'm still not
We did his last interview, didn't we?
Yeah, we had 20 minutes in total to share between the two of us.
He's-
I got 8 minutes, she got 12.
This is a lie. This is a lie.
I was talking to him. she's
Apparently,
like,
I told
she's
him
like,
to rap.
Rap. And
He actually wanted to speak to me.
I'm fresh into the media world. She's like, oh, you need to rap. I was like, okay, cool.
Corella on the left-hand side. Again, the cross.
I couldn't, honestly.
When was that?
humbling.
It was
21.
yeah, it was when he left Man City.
Okay.
Humbling experience, man. Like I'm new in that space already,
And
she's
it's
just
taken
like,
him a few years to actually tell me how he felt that day. And I don't remember telling him to rap. I
Well, she
don't
doesn't
believe
remember.
I'm that
of course,
person that would
I
do
mean,
that.
why would you remember
She's
me?
done
Because I was new in the industry
why
as well.
would you remember just humiliating
So
me
many
like that?
interviews she's done with big stars.
That's fun.
Doesn't
You know what I
remember
mean?
them all,
Sometimes
you
it gets
know.
like that. Sometimes it gets like
Obviously.
No,
that.
he said I'm done. I've had enough of Nedum. I want Alex to come and
And now,
interview
look,
me.
here we are.
Friends, right?
Yeah. For now. We'll see what the people think. Do you know, to be fair, I wonder what like people watching now actually think about the game. You know what I mean? Like, are people
think
really?
Well, let us know.
Yeah.
Let us know, please.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is the
We'll
best
read
part
out
of the
some
like
comments.
the watch-alongs. The best part is when people are like reaching out, saying how they feel and so on.
Yeah. You see the stats on the
Okay.
left-hand side of the screen as well, you know.
Yeah, 54% of the YouTube chat believe that Spain is going to win.
Okay.
So 54% of you are my friends.
That's not. That's
But do
not.
you all 54% of you think that it's going to be 3-0 even after the first 35 minutes?
2% of you are my friends. You never know.
But that's not as high as say like most people that have been asked about it are going for Spain. You know what I mean?
Yes.
To like pundits
Yeah,
and so on.
yeah,
So
no, I
54 is
think
quite
that-
low,
yeah.
relatively speaking, isn't
Yeah,
it?
because I think they are strong favourite.
Yeah.
I think that's fair to say.
I think Spain are frustrated with some of the refs' decisions.
There's been a bit of a debate around Argentina through the whole World Cup.
Yes.
I don't think there's any like conspiracy theory or anything like that. But there've been games where, let's say, they had favourable decisions. Let's put it that. You know, that's exactly like.
Well, that Alexis McAllister challenge as well.
yeah.
Maybe should have seen the card.
Yeah, earlier on Dani Olmo.
Yeah, but it's for me, it's nothing in particular. I think the one that's stinging the most is how there's not been a negative VAR intervention that's gone like against Argentina or whatever.
Yes,
So
I
some
see what
people
you mean.
consider that to be conspiracy, but like from my perspective, from a football and club side of things, I remember there was a point where United had, and this made my life easier working for ESPN, by the way, but they had, I think it was 10, possibly more home cup draws in a row.
Yeah.
So they're like, oh, can
come
you
on.
living in Manchester? Can you work this game in Manchester? I was like,
Yes, on my doorstep. Yes.
Yes. Like I
One
said,
of your favourite stadiums as well, Old Trafford, obviously.
Yeah, they told me there. Yeah. But it was like I say, it was like 10 or 12 in a row, and you think, well, that can't be right. But it was just a coincidence. You know what I mean? That's the thing. It seems crazy, but the way the world is, it's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Lamine complaining again on how Tagliafico just defended on him. Spain finding a bit of space now in the centre of the pitch on the edge of the Argentina box.
Argentina holding a really aggressive line, by the way, when the ball goes out wide. Literally right on the edge of the box.
Yeah,
to as
Cucurella,
late as possible.
Olmo. But then look how many Argentines in
That's
the box.
a great ball
that
into
cross.
the box. Great ball.
Oyarzabal was there. But good clearance by Lisandro Martinez. And then Rodri
That was a
again
foul.
sweeping. Surely that was given, no? Yeah,
I think it was given, yeah.
foul.
Has been a bit scrappy.
Yeah, KG, I think. But again, this is a bit like the first half against England for Argentina. Slightly different because England didn't have as much as the ball as Spain because they play differently. But I think Argentina are just very happy not to have much of the ball and stay like this until at some point someone i.e. Messi, does something a bit special.
Moment of magic.
I just think, yeah, but I just think it's a bit
playing
risky.
out exactly how we thought, right?
Yeah, this is exactly the template of the game.
She said 3 now.
Yeah, she said
Look,
like,
guys,
it's
it's
trying to
so
distance
sad.
going to be
yourself from your own
one-sided,
prediction
and
now.
now she's saying like,
They need to score before half time, and then we are
Okay.
on. We are on.
Okay.
Super sub Mikel Merino comes on second half, scores twice, and
Yeah, okay, yeah, you've seen the game before.
there we go.
For them to score, they will need to just get a bit sharper around the box, because
Yeah.
at the moment they have a lot of the ball, that is great.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
then that
They're
end
just
product.
not doing much with it.
Do you know, for me, in regards to that, like, this is where I would have hoped this game would be somewhere else, because this pitch is the one that doesn't really roll the truest.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
this is a good move. Oyarzabal, oh, good shot again. That was good for
That was the
him.
magic you were talking about.
Yeah.
But again, more central, so not on Lamine, not on Baena, but little intricate passes, that's
Yeah,
what you
that's
say.
right, yeah.
One touches, Dani Olmo with the
And
dummy.
this is how they reacted in Spain.
Oyarzabal.
I don't know how I'm supposed to turn around it.
You can if you want. Want to see it? Want to see them bigger?
I don't want to.
Feel like you're involved. Feel like you're watching with them.
I don't want to turn my back on the audience.
Yes, that's true. That's true. That's true.
But yeah, this pitch is like the slowest
Yes.
of the ones that I've seen.
Yeah,
Sort
me
of like
too.
a bit more bumpy. So some of the nice bits of like play on the edge of the box you probably
Yes.
need. It's not quite as simple. But still, I love these games, man.
I feel like Oyarzabal will
So good.
score.
Let's see the ball through there.
Well, you would say that.
Towards
Well, he-
Baena.
Bayern makes a lot of good runs in behind,
I
doesn't
know,
it?
but he misjudged that ball there, and that really frustrates me, you
Hey,
know?
maybe it's the win.
Maybe he's the winning one. Maybe it is the
It
win.
is windy, by the way. I was on the terrace earlier for a show,
course.
and I looked like I was in a
On
wind
the
tunnel.
terrace.
I look like
Yourself.
Beyonce, I think.
Oh, there we go. I mean, yeah.
She might
why
beg
not?
to differ.
Talk that talk.
Got to believe in yourself,
Listen,
Nedum.
who's
You
gonna
don't
tell you
who will.
otherwise?
Yourself.
Who's going to tell you otherwise?
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, 14 minutes of play, and Spain for the Argentina for the first time winning
Yeah,
the
looked
ball
threatening.
quite well forward, and Rodrigo de Paul there with
Cucurella
the cross.
did well,
Yeah,
and there he is.
and then Oyarzabal. Oh, that's a foul as well.
Oh, yellow.
And first yellow
Do
for
you think it will
Lisandro
get
Martinez.
more physical in the
Yeah.
second half? We don't want
Ooh.
to see. We don't want to see any player sent off.
No. Lisandro Martinez,
And
he
if
looked
it's someone,
across to
it'll
the
be
bench
Cuti
there.
Romero.
He did something like that.
Did he?
Did he?
Lisandro Martinez looked like what? He was struggling with
I
something.
don't know. See that tackle there. Listen, man. That is definitely a yellow card. I think he's the rest hit
Yeah,
on the head
15
Yeah.
fouls already in this game, 40 minutes. I don't know if that's
there. What's the split?
15, 6 for Spain, 9 for Argentina.
How many bad ones?
I don't know. There was, I think the one from McAllister on Olmo maybe could have been a yellow. This was definitely a yellow for Lisandro
Yeah,
there
that
on
was, yeah.
Oyarzabal, and probably not needed because Oyarzabal was even still in his own half, and he's not the fastest either.
Yeah, you do know, but it's funny when people say that because that might not be true, but they can still run. Sometimes,
They can run.
sometimes you don't want to run back there.
True, but he still have 50 yards.
From some of the South Americans that I've seen and played with, they're quite happy to chop someone down.
Yeah,
Not
true.
all of them, but they're quite
No,
happy
just
to.
because they're, I see what you mean.
It's just different, like different DNA.
Yeah,
Different DNA.
you do it if you can.
I remember playing with Pablo Zabaleta. Like when he first came to City, he was playing right back. In fact, he was playing defensive midfield. But when he was playing right back, I used to see him and think, oh, he's not very fast. He's not very strong. I'm sure people will just like get past him, this and the other. But nah, the moment somebody like was going to get past him,
The drop over the cross from the right hand side. There's
No
nobody
one
on
there.
that.
yeah, the
far
moment
post
someone's
there.
going to potentially get past him, you just saw like this big
Well,
scissors, just like
So it's either the ball passes,
Is that-
but
Yeah,
you
yeah.
don't. The
They
ball,
made that
noise
noise
he
like,
made as well.
yeah, it's the same. But
That's scary.
the
yeah.
ball passes, but the player doesn't.
Yeah,
pass.
never. Like defensively, he'd always play well, but like his defending was good, but he was like committed.
Yeah.
Like he was everything. And it was the same with. Do you remember the Silva twins, Rafael?
Yeah, of course, and the Da Silva brothers.
Yeah, I played one of them, and like it was exactly the same. Like it's on the halfway line. Oh, do you think someone's going to beat them? And just boom, clean out,
Really?
full clean out. And then now imagine Romero, Lisandro Martinez,
Yeah,
Otamendi's,
It
like
ma- I think
Casemiro's.
it's really hard to play against this Argentina team, especially when because they can't play like this. Correa with a shot. Oh, just
came
wide.
close.
It's Fabio De Silva. I was trying to say
Fabio,
that.
that's
Fabio.
it. Rafael and Fabio. And
They're enjoying it in Spain.
I don't know, man.
Spain are surely a lot happier going into half-time than Argentina right now.
Definitely.
I don't know, you
But then
know.
against
Why
Argentina,
don't you know?
I don't. Well, first,
is
I
it
don't
the
know.
game plan?
You do know. I want to hear your
No,
opinion.
I think Spain are playing better.
Yes.
But the game is 0-0. So in reality, you're not getting what you feel you deserve. By the
They're
way,
frustrated.
No, but this is exactly what we expected, though. And Lisandro, you said. Now
Listen,
Lisandro
man,
Martinez
there's so much
is
stuff that
injured.
happens in football, but you need to watch how people are because when he chopped down, it was Oyarzabal before.
Yeah.
Like he looked to the side and says, "I need to be changed there."
You saw it first.
Yeah.
And
Still the same impacts. Everyone else is still seeing it at the same time.
now you've got Otamendi, probably
Yeah.
the most likely to come on at 40 years old. So I think that will make him. So I think Messi has now the record of
but
the oldest starter.
Yeah.
Maybe Otamendi becomes the oldest player ever to play in a World Cup final.
I think Messi's was oldest starting outfielder.
Yes.
It
Okay.
might have been.
Yes, in the outfield.
That's a big blow, isn't it? Gutting.
Yeah. For
Gutting coming off.
Nah, that's a shame.
But he had a yellow, right?
No, but he got the yellow when he was injured.
Ah, gosh.
Because after he got the yellow, he was like, "I need to be subbed."
Yeah.
So
I mean, with Otamendi, it's even more the spirit that you just mentioned.
Yes.
Even more than Lisandro Martinez.
Listen, defines
we've all seen
spirit.
a lot of Argentinian spirit in some defending.
Did you
quite
play with
across the
Otamendi?
years. I didn't know. No. But yeah, I've seen lots of Argentinian spirit in terms
Yeah.
of defending. Otamendi and Romero, there's so much spirit in them.
I mean, the spirit is the right word.
They're very
to
good
describe
players
them.
and have had very good careers,
Yeah,
especially for the national side. But
absolutely.
like, there's a lot of spirit in
Absolutely.
there. A lot of spirit.
I just feel
Full of
I think, as
Argentine
you were
spirit.
saying, this whole Argentina squad, they have this when they walk out together, they sort of form that triangle as they walk out. They all have an aura, don't they?
Yeah.
And Messi leading the pack, really.
Yeah.
But the leading the pack thing is like every captain walks their team out. It's
Yes.
just because it's Messi that's walking out first that it just looks
it looks different.
It looks
way better
Yeah.
than any other team.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Victor Wembanyama, obviously.
What do you feel about like all the shots to the stars in the stadium? Do you like that or not? Because it's every game.
Yeah, I felt in this World Cup it was over the top.
Okay. Yeah.
But I don't mind showing. It's good, you know.
Look
In
who's
a
here.
way, look, he's here to some extent. Oh, through ball there towards Alvarez, but again, Unai
He
Simon.
just looks so confident, Unai Simon, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's that well. He did it, as we said earlier, did it a couple of times against France. He did earlier in front of Messi.
Messi getting the press on as well. Context though, for goalkeepers, the ball's always coming towards them, going away from the person that's chasing it, so they can look calmer because,
They
like,
can.
you know what I mean?
And
Yeah.
if they read it,
Oh, nice.
Nico Gonzalez on the left-hand side, decent little skill, and Pedro Porro, but then this is Nico Gonzalez, so it just never lasts.
They only have conceded one goal though for Spain.
Yeah, and obviously, you know,
tournament.
the way we thought it up for Spain was that they're going to have the best defensive record at the tournament. That's, no, spent so much time talking about like Lamine and fitness and so on.
And also, we used to say that you win those tournaments with the best
With the
defense.
best defence, yeah.
Which I know
You've
recently
got to
was
score
not
to
always the
win, but
case.
you
No.
know, but at the same time, you can keep clean
Yeah.
sheets.
Absolutely.
But it's the nature of some of their clean sheets. Like when they've been up in some games, it felt like it might as well have been 10-0. You know what I mean? Because the other team just like wouldn't have any touches of the ball.
Yeah.
And that kills your spirit. When you come up against a team like that, it absolutely breaks your spirit.
I'll give you an update on my touches in the opposition box.
Okay.
Because I think it's a good one. 7 for Spain and still 0 for Argentina. So
Wow.
Argentina might go the whole first half without having touched the ball. Having never been really, because that's what it means actually, in the Spanish box in the whole first half.
Also, not a shot as well.
What is Scaloni saying at halftime? What do you think he's going to say to them?
He's not going to panic, is he?
No,
You
he's
know?
going to do. Let's do the same. Let's do the same. Because if you think about the through ball for Messi, the through ball for Alvarez, if maybe the weight on the pass is a little bit better, they might be through. And I think he's going to say, let's keep the same game plan.
And
We
Spain
have
will get
them where
more
we
and more
want.
Frustrated.
Yeah, maybe. Although Spain were again a couple of times decent moves, moved the ball well, and Spain will think if we keep playing like this, having the ball, putting them under pressure, at some point we'll find a way of breaking them down. So it's probably exactly the game plans that they wanted, and that they are exactly where they wanted to be. I still would rather be. Well, that was never far on Messi by Baena, but I would rather be Spain right now than Argentina. But again, with Messi as well, anything is always possible.
Yeah, for me, both game plans would have to be fair, he did kick him in the knee.
It was a bit, I didn't see that from the other angle.
Yeah, both game plans are about like patience, aren't they?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? patience. Like for Argentina, they've not got a ton of the ball as such, and for Spain, they have the ball, but they can't force it. So the managers at half-time will be like, okay, it's 0-0. You know, the nerves are out. We're playing the game. We've got changes that we can make. Just stick with the plan for now. And yeah, I think in some ways, in fact, Argentina got more possession as the half grew on. You know, did you see that?
Yeah, a little bit, but it's still 65. I've got 65-35 here on my so on this app there.
64.7, 35.3.
It's not the worst, you know, when you consider where most of the possession has been.
Yeah, I think it's we often say you can control a game without the ball. And I think right now Argentina will feel that they've controlled some of that first half, bar maybe the 1-2 on the chance for Lamine earlier on. They've controlled it really well without having the ball by their 4-4-2 shape. They don't have it.
It's not that deep, to be fair.
No, it's a medium block right now, but they can go deep if they want to, if they have to. And that's what they've been really good at, and that's what Scaloni has been really good at in the 6 years in charge that he's had.
You know, as well, interesting, watching this game now, if you look where Dani Olmo is, like Otamendi's followed him all the way in.
Yeah. Like, they've done that. Lisandro did that before too.
They feel no shame whatsoever in saying, like, I will leave Romero on the halfway line with whoever. If it's Oyarzabal, fine. It is what it is.
Right, that's half-time.
Oh, is it? Oh.
Whistle blows.
Oh, that's a shame, man.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that.
Wow.
Half-time thoughts?
Listen, it's a tense game. It's a tight game. That's the way it should be.
It's a World Cup final, exactly.
The way it should be. So I'm okay with it. More quality to come.
Some glimpses of brilliance from Lamine Yamal as well,
that
especially early in
I still think he should have done better on that chance. It's a decent chance. He's in the box on his own. He kind of fluffs his shot with the inside of his left foot a little bit. When you can see he tries to open his foot to place it there, first he's slowed down by the touch, the block from Lisandro Martinez, and then saved by Dibu Martinez. But I think that was a really decent chance. Where he should have done
Enjoying it?
I'm enjoying it. But I'm a bit worried about my prediction, but I still think there's hope.
One of the problems you have with predictions is if you say it once,
I know, and I said it multiple times.
Don't say it again. Just let people forget about it.
Because I was so sure of it, but they could still score 3, but not the way that half went.
Listen, as soon as you see that final whistle drawing closer, desperation kicks in. So stranger things have happened.
You know, some people will say that this was dull as the first half of football. This was, I don't know, boring. Or this was not entertaining. Is that because those people are maybe not hardcore football fans who don't really understand how cagey a game can be, especially with that much at stake, and they just expect to see a 6-4 all the time like we saw between France and England?
Yeah, I don't know. I think.
Well, look at 2022, 3-3, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Before that, 4-2.
But some of that, just for me again, obviously I can't speak on everyone's perspective as such, but like the one in 2022, we were surprised by how bad France were to be behind them.
Yeah, of course, the first 4
you know what I
minutes were horrendous.
But if teams are playing in a better vein, then and I think for football, and I hope that lots of new people have seen it this way and always see it this way, like context is key.
Yeah.
Like why is this game tight? It's because you've got the 2 best teams in terms of attacking and defending at this tournament going up against each other. Like why should it be 2-0, 3-0, 4-0? Because you have the moments of quality, but you also understand that the trophy at the end is the most important trophy in this game that's watched by billions of people. So I think that's the context. And as well, like the England-Argentina game, last game, the first half was one of my favourite halves of football through this whole tournament. And not a single goal was scored.
I think there was just one shot as well in the whole 45 minutes. So.
But again, that's the context.
Yeah, here are our stats, half-time stats. So see at 65% possession for Spain, no shots on target for Argentina.
The thing, one of the cliches are the next goal, which would be the first one, is so important, blah, blah, blah. But even without going into that, if Argentina score first, they will do exactly the same.
Yeah.
But whereas if Spain score first now in the second half, Argentina, this game plan has some limits too, especially when you're behind. So now you will have to go a bit, and that would probably give us, or could give us, a bit more of an open game. Because Argentina would have to chase it. And right now, Argentina, I think, are the ones who are happy not to really play this game like maybe they would do if they were a goal behind.
Yeah, for sure. Argentina are working hard and they're remaining patient. Like, obviously, Spain would have hoped to have created maybe a bit more.
Yeah, a bit more.
Yeah, but that only works then while Spain aren't scoring, as Jules is saying, right? So Spain need to go and get that first goal early in the second half.
First goal.
Right, while Madonna, Justin Bieber, Shakira are all singing and entertaining the stadium, everyone in the stadium, let's entertain our viewers, shall we?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I've got a little fun thing for us to do. It's called Superlatives.
Okay.
So we're going to go through a few different categories, and we're all going to give our answers.
Okay.
So,
You're involved as well?
am I allowed to be?
Absolutely.
course.
You're here with us.
You're the host.
Okay,
You do what you want.
yeah.
Sure,
Okay,
sure.
yeah, I definitely want to get involved. Okay. So we're going to start with best player of this World Cup. Oh, you're going first, are you?
Oh, I thought you were. I thought it was. Sorry, my bad.
No, you go first.
I am not the main character.
No, you go
Jules is the
first.
main character. Jules is the main character. Sorry, Jules, go
You
on.
give main character energy, Nedum.
Well, I'm just sitting in the middle.
No,
so.
He's always the boss.
Yeah, you demanded to sit in the middle. I was
said,
sat there
I
and
need
Nedum
the
was
ESPN
like,
logo
can you
right in
move?
front of my chest. I need people to know who I'm working for.
You made me move. Yeah, you go first. Okay. Best player.
I would just say Messi, to be honest, given the context around his age. The
Yeah.
fact that like the last game I saw from him was that England game, and it felt like he was willing them to this whole new level. And for the age that he's at, like, it doesn't make sense. I don't think most people at that age will be playing at a World Cup. Most people won't be playing football in general. So for him to still be the most important player for the side that are trying to defend their title, I thought the one in 2022 was his last one.
Yeah.
Me too.
But instead, like, you know, he's
Maybe
done
he
this one.
did too.
Yeah, maybe too.
Yeah, so I would say him because, as I say, he might not end up being the top scorer or whatever, but the context around his age I think is really important.
Yeah.
I think Messi is an obvious choice. If you want to look into the human being side and not the alien side of the Messi side, I would go for Rodri. I think Rodri has been exceptional in this World Cup. Even when Spain were maybe not firing like we expected them to be, he was the one controlling everything, being the leader on this pitch. We all love Ballon d'Or Rodri and that kind of level, obviously. And then after that, it was obviously the injury, and last season was a bit in and out as well. But to see him back at this kind of level is great.
Yeah. I'm going Leo Messi as well. I had it written down before you said it.
Yeah, I know some people
I
like...
wrote my answers down earlier and I wrote Leo
Also,
Messi.
you had time to prepare, but we
Yeah, I had time to
Yeah,
prepare.
I know some people like hate on that because it feels like, you know,
Fail
there's
to
too much
prepare,
love.
prepare to fail, Jules.
Yeah, absolutely.
No, Leo Messi, and he's in my new WhatsApp photo too.
Well, you and
Not
him?
just him.
Spain 3-0.
Us too.
Okay,
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
yeah,
I'd
you
never
too.
interviewed him before, so that was
Okay.
actually like a big moment for me as
I
well.
respect
nice.
that.
When he broke his
I
record.
respect that.
Was
Because
your
there's the
heart
one thing
beating?
everyone. Yeah.
Was your heart beating? How did you feel?
Yeah, in a way it was. Yeah, it was after he broke the record. I know it's Mbappe's
yeah.
record now, but it was a huge moment, and I didn't know I was going to get it because he doesn't do that many interviews.
Yeah.
So it was a huge moment because I feel like everyone always says, "Have you
Where
ever
was it?
interviewed Leo Messi?"
So was
and
it
Cristiano, yes, because obviously
Yeah,
Real Madrid
yeah,
days.
yeah.
But the Leo Messi, I was like, no,
Was
and
that
maybe I
outside the
never
stadium?
will.
Or inside the stadium?
It was in Dallas.
In the stadium?
Inside the stadium, he was player of the match again.
Flash. Oh yeah.
In the
Oh,
flash,
Flash for
yeah,
ESPN,
we did
for
it. Yeah,
ESPN.
Spanish in
Flash
there,
for
and
ESPN.
yeah, it was
Flash for ESPN.
pretty cool. It was after they beat Austria.
Austria, the last stage
in the group.
Yeah.
It was a
Oh,
group
the
game.
group? Oh, yeah,
It
the
was
group.
a-
Sorry, the group. Yeah, in the group.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, so I was because I said I'll interview Messi and then that'll be me done and my World Cup will be done.
You
I
can
can fly
retire
home.
now.
Yeah.
I mean, after this, we don't retire now, half time of the World Cup final. But
And
yeah.
he kept saying how tired he was.
Yeah,
Every
it's
question I
understandable.
asked him, he kept being like, "It's time we cancel. I'm so tired. But
Yeah,
you would be
he
tired.
looked
at that
tired, to
age,
be
wouldn't
fair, against Egypt. He looked tired against Cape Verde. At the end, his face looked really, which is normal at 39
Yeah.
with this kind of heat that we have too.
To be fair, just everybody be tired playing in the World Cup at the end of you know, season.
Long season.
Obviously, his season's different in terms of Inter Miami and so on, but he's played a lot of football.
Yeah.
And I think, in fairness, I feel bad in some ways for some of the players that played at the Club World Cup a year ago.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Some
Like
of them
even
flopped.
yeah.
you're like the PSG guys and the Chelsea guys that made the final.
Yeah.
This was like a year ago.
Yeah.
Some of them maybe had 2 weeks.
And the
Tops.
journalists and reporters.
Yeah, absolutely.
that do it all.
But you're right, Enzo Fernandez, for example,
Yeah.
has almost played non-stop football now for 2 seasons in a row.
100%, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I feel sorry for the reporters, man. It's tough.
You feel sorry for them?
Yeah, it's tough, yeah.
Another question that you've prepared and we haven't because
Yeah.
we didn't know about this before.
I
Go
feel
on.
like you did see them, Jules. You're
No, I
pretending.
didn't.
You're pretending.
I
Okay.
promise you I didn't.
Okay. Well, I'll come to you first for this one
Okay.
then. Most disappointing player.
Oh, that's good. I would say.
I can come back to you.
No, because I'm going to get a lot of abuse for it, and that's fine. I think Cristiano Ronaldo was very disappointing, easily. Not that I
He'd say
expected,
the same though.
but not that I expected him to do better, because I saw him at the last Euros and I thought he was terrible. I saw him at the last World Cup and I thought he was not good either. And there was no reason why he would be better in this tournament 2 years on from the Euros, 4 years on from the last World Cup. So I was disappointed, but I would probably go for Jamal Musiala, who, like Germany, I thought in the end I expected big things, and I didn't see anything. The Curaçao game where they won 7-1 didn't count for me, and after that it was average poor, average, poor, and he ended up by being poor against Paraguay.
Good shout. Have you gone for Musiala, not Cristiano then?
Yeah, Cristiano again. If you look at the human being side, I'll go Musiala. If you go at the alien side, I go Cristiano.
Okay.
I think from my side of things, there have obviously been people who've been disappointed in some poor performances, relatively speaking, but there's one that came into my mind, and it's more so in relation to like relative outsider expectation, not the reality of the situation. And I think seeing there be like, quote unquote, like a poorer, more defensive-minded Brazil was disappointing for me, you know, and it would have been for lots of other casuals as well.
Can I just say, this is a great image. Just interrupt for one moment. It's Madonna in between Ronaldo Nazario and Ronaldinho. There's a trio you never knew you'd see.
Listen, man.
I mean, I don't think they're holding hands. They're holding hands. I mean, even Ronaldo and Ronaldinho never thought that would happen with the Muppet playing with the bands.
Love it.
This is ridiculous. I'm sorry. Some people might like that, and in the US you have more of a culture of those kind of shows.
It was the Muppets, yeah.
But this is not for me.
Well, we'll focus on our superlatives. Sorry, Nedum, I interrupted you. Madonna interrupted you.
Focus on superlatives, but I'm coming back to a negative point.
Okay.
Jules been negative about the show, and I'm going to bring us back with more negativity. So for me, the feeling I have is watching in that first game Igor Thiago playing the number 9 for Brazil.
Yeah.
That it went so badly that I don't think he played another game afterwards.
Not even
Huge shame because it was such a big deal for him getting called up as well.
Of course, yeah, of course.
The whole story that he has, yeah.
100%, yeah. Like, what incredible season for Brentford. One of the top scorers in the Premier League. He's got his dreams to go to the World Cup. He's playing for Brazil. Starts the first game. Things could have been built around him. Well, not built around him, but you know, could have been a big part of it all.
Yeah.
And then, like, Ancelotti had to change things so much that all of a sudden he wasn't even an option coming off the bench anymore by the end. So I'd probably say Igor Thiago.
And mine is Christian Pulisic. Because I think there was just so much hype around him. Home soil, USA, Captain America.
Injured,
didn't score a single goal, 1 assist.
Broke his foot. Broke his foot.
I thought I heard there was a kind of metatarsal.
Yeah, I think.
To be toxic, can I be toxic? Is this a safe space? Is this a safe space?
Is this
a safe space?
I think it's a safe space.
This is a safe space?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. So, all the information about his injury came out remarkably quick after they got knocked out.
Yeah, he created 0 chance against Belgium.
So where is that information coming from? Is it coming from him or someone else?
Okay, now you are really mean, the two of you.
Is he trying
but
to...
maybe it's a big... Maybe it's a good pick. Maybe it's
I think it's a good pick just because, like...
He had his head in his hands on the bench. He didn't even watch the end of that Belgium game.
I don't know, man. I feel like there are certain people, because he is injured or whatever, but I feel like there are other people who've played in this tournament injured and not asked to come off.
And I think the hype as well, he was on every billboard here.
It's all for
which was always going to happen.
Yeah, so that's a different type of pressure. And I think Landon Donovans and all these guys who've been through it before have spoken about it really, really well. Because they're talking about why he matters so much to this generation and so on and so forth. And he, for as good as he is, doesn't feel to me like a really, like, tough player, if you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Character-wise.
And then we're watching this game now talking about Argentina. Like, imagine if, for example, there was a game between USA and Argentina. And, like, what would they do to Christian Pulisic?
The spirit.
The spirit would find him. The spirit would uplift him many, many times.
Yeah, he would not see the...
So I think you've made a really good pick there, and it's a shame because he played the 45 minutes.
I did have time to prepare and think about it, though.
Yeah, he played the 45 minutes in the first game against Paraguay, where he looked really good, and then he went to the side. Everyone's saying he's going to play the next game. Didn't really. Time passed, and then he played that last game.
I mean, to not even score.
He came on, against Turkey.
Yeah.
Late.
Then in the knockout, the last game, we've seen him kick the back of someone, hurting his foot, leg, or whatever, and coming off and crying on the sideline as his team's now getting battered. Yeah. And it's like, it's not good luck, is it?
Okay, right, next category then. And I'm going to go first with this one, because I think we're all going to say the same.
Go on.
We might not. Best defensive team of the World Cup.
Team.
Spain.
Oh, is that Justin Bieber? Oh, Justin Bieber.
So Ted Lasso has just introduced Justin Bieber. I mean, I'm telling you, this halftime show is... getting worse and worse with his guitar.
Hey, listen, it's getting more and more expensive, and not that much.
Yeah, true, very true.
But then again, some of the
I am a
VIP
Bieber
boxes.
fan, to be fair.
Are you a believer?
I think so, yeah, I'm a believer. I'm a believer in continuing this.
What kind of song is he singing?
Can you lip read?
I don't know. I don't know many Justin Bieber songs, to be fair. So.
I'm sure it's a banger. Right, Spain, best defensive team of the World Cup.
Has to be.
It has to be, yeah. They've broken the record
conceded in seven matches.
It's literally record breaking, so can't really fault it.
Yep.
Yeah, can't really fault it. Yeah.
Okay.
I think, in fairness though, the defensive side of things, they've kept the clean sheets. But what I think is impressive is, like, when we talk about defence, for the most part, we talk about like the defenders.
Yeah.
But for Spain, it's the collective. Look at the way that Oyarzabal presses, Olmo presses, you know, Baena, Lamine Yamal, then behind it, the Fabian Ruiz's, Rodri's, then everyone else like built from the back as well. So it means that the quality of service that goes into the attackers for the opposition is nowhere near as good. Because all these players are really good they're playing against. But when somebody is just constantly chasing you around and on you, like affecting you, then like it becomes a lot harder to attack.
Yeah,
and I think Spain have managed to exploit that, to be honest.
And we also said the other day on the FC show when we were together that you start defending from your attack, really.
Yeah.
So if your forwards put the right pressure on the opposition, whoever has the ball, if your attacking midfielders are there too, then your defense, in a way, is so well protected from the top. And that's how you defend well. And we talked about that about England and the problem that they had in a semi-final, and that was not happening. And for Spain, all of them, if you look at Lamine, Dani Olmo, Oyarzabal, puts a lot of great shift in, Baena as well. It starts from there, and that's why also they've been the best defense.
Okay, so we all agree on that?
Yeah. You led the way. You went
España?
first. You led the way.
Yeah.
We follow you.
Okay, next category. Ready? Biggest team disappointment. So we've done most disappointing player, but this is the biggest team disappointment.
Ooh.
Oh, it has to be Germany. I know I've said Musiala earlier.
But did they have expectations though?
Oh, they did.
Did they though? Did they? If they went one round, because you could then maybe make the case for like Netherlands, because they
Queen
went out the same
Shakira's on
stage.
now. Just to interrupt.
They went at the same
I
stage,
love
didn't
her.
they?
This is clearly your
I do.
priority is Shakira.
I
more
do
than
love her.
Listening to her answer.
I think she's amazing.
Exactly. She asked us a question, just so
I
we
mean,
can focus on
lips-
talking. Yeah.
Hips don't lie, as we
Hips
know,
don't lie.
Alex. I know the Dutch and the Dutch guy obviously sat on that bench.
The Dutch guy.
Were disappointing too. I've got zero time for the Dutch guy, absolutely zero time. If you've been following ESPN and our shows for years now, you know who the Dutch guy is. I don't know, there was something about this German team that felt was just missing.
Yeah.
And it's rare at this level when you look at team like, amongst the top teams, I mean, not smaller teams. And you just watch and you think, like, this is not right. There's something wrong. I saw them against Ivory Coast and I thought they were not good until the substitutions brought something a bit different. And I just think for me, again, seeing Germany crushing like they did was massively disappointing as a team, as a whole team.
Slight deviation for me, because I think they were disappointing, Brazil's disappointing, Germany's disappointing, and so on. But due to the nature of the show that we do, and the coverage that they got, the most disappointing is Scotland.
Yeah. Okay, fair.
Just because they've qualified for the World Cup again.
Yeah.
Big scenes, big moment, big passion around it. Fans
Yeah.
travelled really well and so on.
And the Americans adored the Scots.
Yeah, the ones in
Living
Boston
their best
definitely
life
did.
in
Yeah,
Boston.
exactly. And for them to knock out their group when it was you could be the best third place team.
Yeah.
And then you look back at their first game against like Haiti, where like Haiti by the end are like looking like the better side.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah, that's a fair point.
you know what
Yeah.
I mean? Then you
Yeah.
look at
Yeah.
Brazil were obviously fancied to beat them very much so, but it's the nature of the goals that they conceded, and then for them to then play against the Morocco side who weren't great on the day at all. I think some of the negative approach meant that they were then hanging on by a thread going into that last group game, and they got knocked out.
Yeah.
So the story ended a lot quicker than I think many of the Scots would have believed after winning the
For
first game.
sure. And Steve Clark probably didn't handle the situation
Well,
in the best way. It was massively disappointing.
Yeah,
I
to be
agree.
fair,
and
Steve
I'm a
Clark-
bit Scottish. My mum was born in Edinburgh, so
yeah, Steve Clark,
I
he
was
signed a
sad.
new deal before the tournament and then said, nah, this isn't for me as soon as they got knocked out.
Yeah.
And
Let
in
me
some ways, I
say
get it.
something about those new deals before tournaments. Please.
Yeah.
Like this camera. Heads of federations, whoever you are, wherever you are in the world, stop this nonsense of paying and getting people extended contracts, often on pay rises too, before actually seeing what happens in the tournament coming up. This is completely silly, stupid, makes no sense whatsoever.
What about Thomas Tuchel signing a new deal?
Yeah, well, I completely. And as you know, I would sack him right now. I would have sacked him on the night of the Argentina defeat. And I certainly would not have given him a new deal before the World Cup, because you just never know what would happen in a World Cup or in a Euros. So just keep it there, wait, and then after decide what you want to do.
Yeah, okay. I'm going for a different team, Uruguay. Just 'cause I think on paper, they're a very, very good team. I'm a huge Fede Valverde fan. I think Marcelo Bielsa is a top manager as well, but obviously there are issues going on there with the
Yeah,
players
yeah,
and the
yeah,
manager.
absolutely.
We were in Guadalajara for the Spain-Uruguay game. I was really excited about that match. And Uruguay just so disappointing.
I know.
They went out, they were all devastated, crying. I think they had their plane home cancelled. They all had to make their own way home as punishment.
Yeah.
And I think, to think that Uruguay didn't get out of the groups is pretty crazy. So I think
I agree.
they were my disappointment because I was excited to watch them.
Yeah, South Korea in a similar way.
Yeah.
Resting Heung-min Son for the last group game, thinking that it'd probably be okay, and them crashing out like they did for a team that is used to. I know they could not win this World Cup, but used to at least go past the group stages was really poor.
Okay. Favourite moment of this World Cup?
Like individual moment.
Yeah.
Go. Do you have one?
So I've got a funny one and I've got the real moment. For me, the real moment is the Lopez Cabral's goal for.
Oh, what a goal against Argentina.
Against Argentina.
Yeah.
Not just because it's one of the greatest goals of this tournament and it's against Messi and it's against Argentina, but then the celebration
With his girlfriend.
for me made it even more special of the guy running into the stands. Not just looking and sending a heart, say, hey baby, I love you. No, actually going in the stands. She's not there. Where is she? We don't know. Going for a drink to the restroom.
She's in the loo, she missed it.
Exactly, something like that. Him waiting, making Messi wait to go back on kickoff because Lopez Cabral thought, hey, if I score a goal, I'm going to celebrate with a cuddle with my girlfriend. I was just like, where are we here? This is incredible.
He's setting a standard for men, by the way, around the world.
Yeah,
I
Just got to go and play a World Cup. If I play a World Cup,
if I did too.
everything's a go, yeah.
But the funniest for me is Javier Aguirre, the Mexico head coach, in the game against England, calling Gordon from the touchline, saying, hey, Gordon, F you, and then laughing in his face. And I just thought Aguirre's face after he said it was just beautiful.
To be fair, with that moment as well, I even like the bit where he's asking Bellingham for
Yeah,
a shirt
for
after
sure.
the game.
I'm like, what are you doing, man?
Like,
What do you think this is a friendly or something?
Exactly, yeah.
Good.
I do like that one. And I think with the goal for Cabral as well, it reminds me in some ways of like the goal that Saudi Arabia scored against Argentina 4 years ago.
Yeah.
Where like, oh my God, like, did that just happen?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But in terms of actual like moments beyond that, like I like the Aguirre one. I do like that because he showed like the human side to it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He's the manager of Mexico, this nation that's hosting this game, one of the biggest games in their history. All this history around it. He's like adored or whatever
It's his third
by the
spell,
majority.
isn't it?
Yeah, adored by the majority.
He played the World Cup as a player too.
And then he's like talking to Bellingham in Spanish, and then to, what does he know in English? Hey, Gordon.
And even Gordon's face after was laughing. He was like, what,
exactly.
what just happened?
Yeah,
That's
so
so good.
I'll go with that one as well. It's awesome. How about you?
I'm going Vocinia. Just
Yeah.
sort of in general, but specifically that
Cheating then.
that
That's
Spain game, that opener.
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
talking,
I've
we're talking
kept
games then.
the souvenir cup from that match as well. Just I feel like it was
so
quite an
cute.
icon. I only kept one because I can't take them all
cute.
home. And I don't want to name drop again, but I just want to share the moment. I interviewed him after that match.
Of course you did.
And it was when his mum wasn't out yet.
Yeah.
So he was telling me about that, and he was saying, I fought all my life for this moment. I'm 40 years old. He was crying in
great
his
story.
interview. And to live those, like we do interviews obviously, like, all the time, and they can be pretty similar, I guess, post-match interviews.
You're right.
But
absolutely.
this one, and I almost felt like I was living this moment. Well, I was living it with him to a certain extent, but I felt his emotions. And it was, you're giving me a look, aren't you?
No, it's fine. Listen, as long as all your moments feature you, then it's fine.
As long as what?
All your moments feature you.
No.
It's fine. It's all good there.
I'm trying to share these special
No, it's
moments.
fine. She's seen a lot of people. She's seen a lot of people.
No, it was a special interview.
No,
And it was-
I understand. I'm with you.
100%.
So I think
And
Vocinia.
I think, like as well for Cape Verde and others, there's lots to talk about how they shouldn't have been there. Like teams gone on different qualifying routes to be there, but the fact is they showed that they were really competitive.
same
as well.
population as Kansas City.
Yeah, and Vozinia's
It's
life
crazy.
will never be the same ever again now. Until
How many followers? We went from 50,000
To be honest,
to no, it's
Just
more.
million.
It's over 20 million.
I think it's
it?
close
Yeah.
to 30. This might just be rumour, and if it's rumour,
29.4 million.
I apologise. Don't watch how many people start following him. Watch how many people he's decided to start following, because things been very selective about who he's followed back.
He's
say.
got 29.4 million.
That's all I'm going to say.
He's
Wow.
following 2,186, including.
Go on.
Nedum
Does he follow
Onuoha?
you?
No.
Oh, I thought you were saying that for that.
Who does he follow?
I'm sure Alex Aljoe.
He
We'll
doesn't
talk
follow.
off
I
air.
don't think he follows me.
No, we'll talk off air. Don't
He's
worry.
following John Terry,
No,
which is random. Okay, right. Next category.
Go on.
Best thing about this World Cup. Can I go?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm just going to say the fans, because early in the tournament, I was looking around the stadium. It was a Scotland game, it was Scotland-Haiti in Boston, and I was just thinking that all the fans were mixed in together.
Yeah.
And it was fine. They were all getting along. They were singing together. The atmosphere was amazing. I was thinking, this isn't going to work further along in the tournament, you know, with these fans all sat in together. But I have not seen a single problem. Haven't seen any issues in the crowd. All I've seen is like pure happiness and joy. Fans from all over the world sharing their love for football together, basically. All united. Even in the streets here in Times Square yesterday, it was full of Argentinians and Spanish fans all mixed in together,
I agree.
celebrating, partying. Might have been different with the England fans thrown in there, but I really think that's been special. Yeah. So I'm just going to say the fans.
Do you want to go? Do you want me to go?
Yeah, I mean, for me, and I know it's a bit boring as such, but I like World Cup where stars shine, you know, and I think, again, to look at even just the goal-scoring charts of, you know, Messi and Mbappe and Haaland and Bellingham and Kane, I just like that. I like that the stars showed up. Vini, you could put in that same bracket as well. I know we talked about disappointing players earlier, and some of them were key in their teams, like Pulisic or like Musiala and those kind of guys. But I like that the stars stepped up, and this is also a tournament for stars. And the World Cups are great when the stars are also great, because we are football fanatics and this is our job. But for people who don't really watch much football, when they do, I think it's good that they see those big names and those superstars doing well.
Yeah, for sure. I think I'll go with you on that. I think seeing in this tournament, see people break the all-time record for goals scored, then to see it being broken again, and then for the final to feature these two teams, like it ended up being a star-studded thing that so many people would want it to be.
Yeah.
Okay, right, before the second half gets underway, a quick grade. We're just going to grade this World Cup. A star, A plus.
I mean,
what's better, A star or A plus?
A star?
A plus. I don't think
or
they
A
do
plus
stars.
plus?
No,
they don't do stars.
They do numbers in
States.
England now, so yeah, I don't know.
That shows my age, doesn't it?
Yeah.
A plus plus.
I mean, Gianni Infantino yesterday said it was the greatest World Cup of all time, the biggest.
It's made the most money all time.
Yeah.
But that's a different topic.
He obviously gave us the BS line about the best cultural, why did he say human
experience.
Anyway, I would give it an A, not an A star, not an A plus for the Balogun call.
Oh, that's true.
For some of the issues with visas, some of the issues like that. But I have to say it's been better than I expected it to be. On the pitch, off the pitch as well. Yeah. So A for me is fair. I don't think it's the greatest of all time, but I think it's been a very good World Cup.
Yeah, I'm going to give it a B minus. And the football side of things.
B minus?
Let me talk.
Yeah.
So the football side of things overall has been excellent. So many storylines and so on.
Brilliant matches.
Yeah, but some of the issues you're talking about, the wider thing about the World Cup, even like what you're saying about, say, fans. These are the fans that have been able to afford it. These are the fans that have been able to travel. These are the fans that have been allowed into the country. You know what I mean? So there has been a lot of stuff that's gone on outside of that, which comes into my ranking. But for me, who just loves watching football, then I'll always love a World Cup. Yeah. And the scenes, the people travelling around, everything's been great because this is the most connected one ever.
Right.
But yeah. Paredes.
B minus. Okay, massive 45 minutes to come now for Argentina and Spain. In New Jersey, and there is a sub with Gonzalez off and Paredes on, which actually you called.
Yeah, but I thought after an hour, I'm surprised in a way, because I do think that this team, to play like they would want to play today on that game plan that we described earlier, of having, they need legs, and Alvarez can't be the only one with legs, which he is now. So the ball is on the right hand side. We have Paredes now a bit more in front of the back four, Enzo being next to him as a slightly more box-to-box midfielder. And then on the left-hand side is McAllister now. So we go back to those four kind of number 6/8 in the midfield for Argentina.
Okay, right. The second half is underway.
FC Live is presented by Cologuard Plus. Playing defence against colon cancer starts with getting screened.
Okay, right. Big half of football. The biggest that most of these players will play in their career.
Yeah, without question. Like that's the way it should be.
Baena on the edge of the box, coming inside.
Baena. Spain.
Oh, Baena shot. Saved, but that was a poor pass again from one of the Argentines. I think maybe looked like Otamendi, maybe.
Yeah, it was Otamendi. Yeah.
I think it was Otamendi.
I know I've made a deal of it, but like the pitch is different, like the way the ball rolls and so on, in terms of like some of those passes that people are making.
Yeah.
Like it's bobbly. I think it's a little bit slow.
Yeah.
So some of those passes that you're playing in, you've got to be like 100% like committed with them, because it doesn't zip around the way they said it would do on some of the other sort of fields that they've had around this tournament.
So what we will see, I think, with Argentina now is the depth, because they only have midfielders in that midfield really. No attacking wide players, would be for Tagliafico and Molina to be the ones pushing the most and offering that width. And then very much more central, you will have Paredes and McAllister and Enzo, and to some extent maybe a little bit less De Paul. And let's see if they can maybe regain a bit of control of the ball like that, because I think that's very much the idea from Scaloni, who maybe was not too happy to have only 35% of the ball. And as you see, for example, that through ball there is for Molina, who got the corner kick.
I think that'll get overturned, to be honest. That's one of the things about this World Cup. Like, if you see a corner that probably shouldn't have been. Oh, actually. Ooh.
Good tackle?
No, it's good tackle, but was that Laporte? Was that Molina?
Yeah, I didn't see the last third. But clearly a very different game plan now from Argentina. And I think the corner stays, so their first corner now at the start of the second half.
Did you expect them to do that? Did you expect them to change the game?
After an hour, yeah. I really thought Paredes would come on after an hour, like we said earlier. To do it
But
at half time is
not at
maybe
half-time.
because Scaloni was not too happy with how the first half went.
Letting Spain control and set the tone.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe a little bit too much for his liking.
Yeah.
And I think with Paredes, you should get a bit of control back.
He's saying, come on, we're Argentina.
Yeah.
Don't let them
they
play
should.
like that.
Because technically they're very good. We said that. They might not have the legs anymore. It's an aging team. The spirit is there, fair enough. But they also are very good technically. When you have a midfield four of McAllister, Enzo, Paredes and De Paul, technically and even physically for some of them, it's pretty good to have. If you had Messi dropping in, you should be able to keep the ball really well even against a team like Spain. Certainly more than in the first half.
To be fair, the starts of games and like halves and stuff, it's never really truly representative of the match itself, because it's like, oh, we're fresh now. Let's test them out. Let's just do this. We should see what the rhythm they set up into in the end.
And let's see how Spain respond. If that's the case, if Argentina slightly change a little bit their approach, what Spain do.
To be honest, I just like the fact that both teams just don't like drop off, if you know what I mean.
Yeah,
like,
they quite go.
Because even Argentina, when we thought they didn't have a ton of possession before, they weren't like camped on the edge of their box. Oh, 2 more changes as well.
So Medina is ready to come on, I think. So for Tagliafico, maybe at left back.
I wonder why he's doing it so early.
Because he was playing there, obviously started the World Cup at left back, the Marseille left back.
No, more so
But
it's in
why does he
West
just do it
in
at
the second
half-time?
half.
Yeah, no, I know. Maybe
It's a weird time to...
Yeah, unless Tagliafico got injured somewhere, although he looks okay there.
Yeah, to be fair, we say it's a weird time. Like, there's no such thing as a weird time, really. Like, if a change is needed,
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
True, but what, 4 minutes in?
Listen, maybe it's a little slow ball he's trying to send to the Spanish to confuse them. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Trying to get into a rhythm and say, oh, no, we're going to change something. Because all these little things, they can matter. Not to say they always do, but they can.
Fine margins, right?
Fine margins.
Yeah,
fine
It's the
margins.
little things.
Yeah, for sure.
You know this foul that Baena
lazy,
just made on the
that's
ball.
lazy, that.
Oh, it's so annoying me. If I was a coach or even a teammate, I would be fuming.
Describe
because
it.
The ball was going towards his own goal by the touchline. Baena is behind him. There's no pressure. There's no need for you to put pressure on De Paul, who's going towards his goal, and yet you just lazy and you trip him from behind. You give him a way out when he was under pressure, and then you give the ball back to Argentina. Argentina just have a free kick now to start things again, and I'm like, why are you doing this? We see those fouls all the time, and I'm like,
Just done it again, by the way. It's just done it again.
yeah.
Gonna have to keep an eye on that.
I
It's
know,
2 fouls in
yeah.
like 2 minutes.
This one on Molina, I'm not sure there's much there, but
There
it's a
wasn't
dead
much
leg, which
contact
hurts.
there, was there?
Dead leg hurts. In my game this morning, you'll be happy to learn that I got a dead leg, and that really hurts.
Wait, you played this morning?
Yeah, I had a pickup game this morning in Manhattan, and, on Chelsea Waterside Park, which was lovely, with Cesar and all my friends that I made here in New York. Just saying, me and the kids.
Thanks for the
Two
invite.
of my 3 children were.
Did you play? Do you play?
I can.
Do you play?
could.
You know, but do you
Different.
play?
Oh, if the
But
answer
do
is
you
I
play?
can,
But do you play?
it's a red
Not for a
flag.
while. Why is it a red flag?
If you start saying like I can,
Yeah.
oh yeah, a bit of argy-bargy. You know I love argy-bargy as a
Argy-bargy.
name, as a word. Look at Paredes. That's why he came on as well.
Paredes is the one that got.
Always. Yellow
he's
card for you, Paredes, for pushing people for no
But he's the
reason.
one that did something to Rodri as well.
Yeah.
I wonder.
And that's why the referee, because now the more he goes on at 0-0, the more feisty he's going to be on the pitch. You know it. The more the duels will be there, and we see the fans behind. It's obviously dark now. It's like 10:30 in Spain.
Yeah, but that's early for the Spaniards.
That's not that bad.
That's
He
early.
didn't need to do it, but I don't think it's that bad. He's letting
And
it to the back.
that's what he does all the time, though. And I think he was unhappy, like Enzo, for the reaction of Rodri. But Rodri has all the right to do that.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
And that Paredes, who's been on the pitch for 6 minutes, has a
He's
yellow card.
still carrying on. He's doing it to Dani Olmo.
Yeah.
The
And then we'll have
spirit,
to
the
do-
spirit
I
of
mean,
Argentina lives on.
As a former PSG player, obviously I love him. Not that he was great for us, but I just don't understand this. I know this is part of, again, the spirit,
Yeah,
but you put yourself under pressure now because he will be playing.
with a yellow card.
Yeah, and he's obviously...
He's flying out now as well.
Yeah, and there will be a couple of times where he's late, undoubtedly, because this is the kind of player that he is anyway. He will have to be careful.
Yeah. He started it.
Yeah, absolutely. But that's what I mean. I like the spirit. I like the grinta, the garra, whatever you
Yeah.
want, But I think he has limits, and this is one of them. Because sometimes you do silly things, and that was silly for him. Because the yellow card was not for the foul. The yellow card was his reaction, he kept pushing
Yeah.
Dani Olmo onto the floor, and then the referee said, "I've had enough of that." It's just silly.
Shouldn't be doing that in the World Cup final.
No, but
they're
you
better
end up
than
laughing
that.
at me because I get on those rants now and
No, but we
again.
like seeing a bit of.
Bit of
He
what?
thinks I'm
A,
too
a
passionate.
Julian rant or
Showing.
something
You
else?
see,
I don't
said
know.
No. I don't know.
Julien Laurens.
We do a radio show every Sunday together.
I don't
He's
think-
always
He's
laughing
It's
at
not.
me.
He's not too passionate. He's not too passionate. I'd rather that way
Love
than
it.
somebody who didn't care, to be honest.
Of course. Of course.
But yeah, Paredes has come on as like the disruptor straight away.
Yeah, look,
Yeah.
we see again a close-up there. We're just pushing people onto the referee as well, and that's why he gets the yellow.
He's pushing.
Right
He's
in
pushing
front of-
Dani
he pushed
Olmo
him into the
over.
referee.
On the
Over.
ref.
No, he's pushing
Over
him. No,
Rodri.
pushing it over Rodri.
On the ref.
Oh wow, funny.
I know.
Right,
We
come on, I
haven't-
want to see a goal. I
we
need to
haven't-
see a goal.
We haven't
needed
had
to
the other
three.
change yet, right? So Medina looked
it's not
like he
made
was
it,
getting
no.
ready.
Yeah, interesting.
That's
Did-
Bayern again with the
Baena
cheap
again
one.
pushing people. Come on. And this was my fear though before this World Cup, is that it would turn into foul after foul, duel after duel, kind of like not dark hearts, but not being really fair play.
It's like different pace of game.
Yeah,
almost, it's been
and
broken
then you
up so
start
much.
being very hacked the game, and you lose the quality of it, obviously. And I'm hoping the second half can get a bit of rhythm back and tempo back, and that we actually get a game with a goal. Sure.
That's a great ball, by the way. This is so
Oh,
sharp.
come on.
Oh
That's so
my
good.
god.
Now there's
Please
something
go
from
and
Spain
score.
there. What a
Please,
move this would be.
decisions.
Oh, that was one touch too many, I think, from Fabian Ruiz. But the way they moved the ball from their own goal to
actually
the
beautiful to
Argentine
watch.
goal, that was beautiful. 2 touches, 1 touch. This is where they're the best in the world, right?
So
But in
good.
fairness to Argentina, now they defended it well in the end,
Yeah.
and now they're all back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's why the game was stretched for like a tenth of a second.
Their compactness in this World Cup has been incredible,
Mm.
the best. To get back into shape once losing the ball or once their press got beaten has been second to none. Really outstanding.
For sure. But that football was so good from Spain. Do you know, sometimes, just even like as a neutral, it's like, oh, please score from that. Because it was like so good.
Yeah.
And if they score, you will see that highlight forever.
Over and over
You know
again.
what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah.
A bit like the second goal they scored against France, those
Yeah,
17
yeah,
passes
yeah.
and how
Yeah.
they moved the ball so well. And we see again from
first
center
pass
to
there.
right, 1 touch, 2 touches.
So
And then-
good.
Oyarzabal.
I think it could have gone to the right. Could have gone to the right,
maybe.
yeah. Oh no,
maybe Fabian tries to, is so unselfish.
So not makes it.
He could have got it himself, couldn't he?
Yeah, maybe try to go round a bit more and
It didn't look like Oyarzabal was looking to receive it again.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
He was
That's
not
the
ready
thing.
for the 1-2. Yeah.
No, not at all.
The pass wasn't there. Oh, great
Another
ball from
great ball.
Kubasi to 1-1 on the right hand side. Oh, the
Cucurella.
cutback.
Oh, great defending.
Oh,
Great defending.
They're knocking on the door.
You know, they're knocking on the door. And you know what? Against France as well, there was a couple of those cutbacks where the Spanish forward, whoever was in the box from playing, because in this case it's Cucurella, was just a little bit late. But other than that, it's a massive chance.
Yeah, it's good.
Because Argentina is good defending by Molina there, but Argentina were done there on that pass from Kubarsi.
Right. Here's a reaction to that Cucurella.
You know, this is the credit like Cucurella I think deserves as well, because he doesn't just stay high and wide.
I agree.
He gets himself into the box, doesn't he? Because Bayana was actually behind him at the back post. Should it have gotten there?
Yeah, that was Montiel, sorry, not Molina, the clearance. The referee telling Romero not to hug people. Defensive hugs.
Yeah,
I'm a big fan of Romero. I really am.
Do you mean generally or club football?
Just generally as character, I know he's fiery. I know he's got that.
I understand. I don't disagree. I don't disagree at all.
I like watching him play.
Spurs fans might differ a little bit because he's been a bit of a liability
true.
at times, but I hear you.
We don't care about them.
No, especially you, not you. So the change
it right back.
coming now, yeah. And Montiel who did, quite well, to be fair.
Yeah. Hero at the last World Cup.
Yeah,
Montiel.
coming off here. And Molina coming on. I mean, he's been one or the other in this World Cup anyway, or one after the other. But he did look before that. Medina was also ready to come on to the left-hand side, but maybe they've changed their mind and unchanged the right back.
That World Cup, like, as a player, or just someone who plays football generally, it must be a dream to know that you are going to take the penalty that could win your nation the World Cup.
Can you imagine?
Because, like, if you miss, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
But then the other side of that hellscape is, like, imagine taking a penalty and if you don't score, your team loses the World Cup.
Yeah.
Like, that's,
He is still young, but he was so young as well.
yeah, it's an incredible moment. You know what I mean? Like, someone will say,
that must be.
it's like, oh, what's your name? Oh, who did you play for? Did you do anything in your career? Well, let me
Whatever.
tell you. Yeah, let me tell you. Well,
It would be like, okay, Montiel penalty.
yeah,
that's
2022. Yeah, no, there was a penalty shootout,
First
for our
World Cup
nation,
since
for our nation to win
1986.
the whole thing. Yeah, I stepped up and scored
And
it.
you know what? Being at the stadium that day on the 2022 final.
Flex. Everyone is flexing on me here.
No, I'm just saying. When I saw him walking up, I said, okay, maybe Montiel, right back, not the most, he's not like Cafu right back. You know what I mean? He's not the most technical, he's not the greatest right back of all time or anything like that. And obviously I knew if he scores, they win. But I'm thinking, okay, maybe Lloris, who's rubbish at penalties, can do something here. Maybe the pressure will get to Montiel, and never in doubt.
No,
He just put it
no
the other
pressure,
side,
what
and I was
pressure?
like, oh my God. And then the kids called crying, and I was like, okay.
That's this Frenchman talking about his French goalkeeper, by the way.
No, but I love Hugo. As you know, Hugo Lloris is my guy. But he would himself admit that on penalties, he was never the greatest.
That's when you need an Emi Martinez in goal, right?
And look, another foul by Paredes. Now on the edge of the box on Pedro Porro. I think he stamped on his foot, maybe. On his calf from behind. And he has to be careful, Paredes. That's a good free kick for Spain there.
Spain are going to score. I can feel it.
For a left footer. Do they have a good left footer in Spain team?
Did you take free kicks?
Me, never, no.
He's washed, isn't he?
He's washed.
If you're not scoring 5 free kicks a year, then what's the point in tuning in?
I dreamt of taking them, but no, never. It's a bit far for Lamine, would you say? What, like 30?
He looks like he wants to take it.
30 yards out?
I don't think it's even 30 yards, to be honest. No, I don't think so. It doesn't seem that far away from the edge of the box. Oh, wow. Oh, referee.
Referee. Yeah? In Baina's face. Let's see then, who takes this free kick? So it's a bit, how would you describe it? If you're facing the goal of Argentina and Martinez, it's on the right-hand side, between 25 yards out?
Yeah, probably about 25. On the angle. If it's going to beat Martinez on his left, it needs to be perfect.
Yeah. So it's Lamine, Oyarzabal, the two left-footed, and Baena, the right-footed. So if it's Baena, he would have to go around the wall on the,
I think it's a cross.
with his
It
right
feels
foot
too
or
wide.
cross.
Feels too wide.
It
Got
feels a
live
bit
scenes
wide.
from Spain, by the way, guys.
They're waiting for it in Spain.
Don't get your phone out.
Just
watch it, enjoy it.
maybe for Lamine.
You sound
Lamine to have a go in the wall.
Straight
Baena
to the
there
wall.
on the right side. Oh, he tried to cut back. It was well blocked by Tagliafico. And then the ball goes out.
Defended it well, Argentina.
Yeah,
Did
but
well
difficult to be fair. I know I said, oh, it was Alvarez defending. Okay.
Oh, here we go. Some changes.
Ferran Torres and Pedri coming on for Spain. For Dani Olmo, or for Oyarzabal.
That's about
and
interesting.
I don't know who's the other one. Fabian Ruiz, maybe? Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, Fabian. So
Yeah,
Torres and
Pedri
Pedri on. So Torres at the false 9, probably, unless Dani Olmo goes there. Or the two of them.
Does Torres play as a false 9? Feels like
Yeah,
he
he's
plays more
played
like a
there for, instead of Lewandowski for Barcelona this season.
But no, I'm saying more so. He's not got like the traits
Oh.
of like a regular 9 as opposed to.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
No, yeah. I would say a bit of both, really. I think he can play in a more traditional way, if you want, of a number 9, running behind and things like that. But I think also can play as a false 9 more, dropping and being like a 10 if you want.
You know that crazy Fabian Ruiz stat?
Yeah.
It was his 50th cap today.
50 or 51st or 50th?
I think 50th today,
Okay.
and they've not lost any of his previous
Incredible.
49.
So he still hasn't lost?
Yeah.
Because this will stay
Yeah,
as a
yeah,
draw for him.
exactly.
So
34 wins.
can you
and
imagine? And I
15
think there's
draws.
another player, maybe Oyarzabal. No, so Lamine has never lost because Spain haven't lost since he's been in the team.
Which is crazy. Oyarzabal has scored in 4 different international deciders, but he can't now. Can't now.
It's interesting. Like with Spain, they're unbeaten in 38 international games.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the
There's a penalty
38th.
shootout. Don't
Is this
count.
38th or 39th?
I
Oh, does
thought
it-
that was 38, so that.
It doesn't. Not
But
that
yeah,
matters,
they're-
anyway.
a long
they're
run,
broken
it's
the
a
rules.
long run.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think Italy had 37.
Because like we said it and we just move on from it. But perspective-wise, like there are 38 games in like a Premier League season, and if a team went 38 games without losing, you call them invincible. And then here you have an international team who do not play flipping 20 games in a season or whatever. So this is years worth of being undefeated within 90,
Yeah.
which is it's ridiculous. It's
Yeah.
genuinely
Yes.
ridiculous.
It's crazy.
Argentina still no attempts at goal.
Yeah, and I will give you my touches in the box because I know you love
Yeah,
it.
we love it. We love it.
That's-
Touches in the
that's
box.
the way
One
it
now. I can't
One.
remember if maybe the Montiel one with the Laporte tackle, maybe the touch there.
Ooh, I'm not sure.
But one touch for Argentina in the Spanish box so far. And the ref was going to give a foul on Baena, but he left advantage. Dani Olmo on the edge of the box, shot. Oh, it's on Martinez who fumbled there for a corner. Maybe there was a deflection.
No, I think maybe it's just a bounce before.
I see that shot on the edge of the box for Olmo. Yeah, no deflection. Trajectory of the ball, but that's a mistake by Martinez that gives a corner to Spain.
See, Kubasi
We don't
put his
see him
hands
do that
up.
often,
He's
do
like,
we?
he's like clip farming or whatever. It's like standing behind almost. Oh, it's gonna be a goal.
Yeah, but
no, it's
no.
not.
Yeah, but no.
Right.
Corner. Lamine Yamal
coming.
taking. No, not Lamine Yamal.
So
Yeah,
if you
Lamine
say,
taking it. And they make him wait. There's more Argy-Bargy, Otamendi and Rodri.
It's funny, isn't it? Lamine's been quiet. Messi's been quiet.
Messi's
like,
been very quiet.
says a lot about the nature of the game, doesn't it?
Yeah, I give you some stats for Lamine.
Yep.
38 touches.
Shame England
one
France
shot,
finally.
50% dribble.
You think that's what people wanted?
Yeah.
To be fair,
Of course they did.
you're probably
Yeah,
halfway
you know
there
what
with
tickets
France.
were selling for?
Yeah, I do. To be
Yeah.
fair.
Take 10 goals. That's what, a grand a
Yeah.
goal. 1,000 a goal.
Yeah, it's a crazy thing to even say, to be honest, but a perfectly valid one at that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Messi's 20 touches
And we'd have won it.
in 65 minutes. 13 passes only from Messi. No shots.
Oh. It's just so scrappy. Both
It is a
teams.
bit, yeah, it is a bit. I have to say I expected a better final. I know this is a good final for us as
It's not a good
Analyst.
final.
Yeah, but for
I
football
expected,
fans.
yeah, I expected better than that. I thought Argentina would play a bit more than what they've done so far.
What's the possession in the second half, do you know?
Second half possession is 58-42, so they changed that a little bit, Argentina, compared to the first
So
half.
is that the problem? Argentina have had more and the game's gotten worse?
Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
But that's what they wanted with the Paredes change anyway.
Yeah,
at
true.
as soon as they have time.
Touch Pedri.
Let's see without Fabian in that Spanish midfield as well, and Rodri being a bit more on his own. Oh, it'd be another corner for Spain
Yeah,
there.
another
across
corner.
the Baena. But yeah, if Pedri Fabian, I think, brought so much to this, or brings so much to the Spanish team in terms of balance, like we said earlier. Pedri is a more attacking player with more flair that can make something happen more than Fabian probably.
Yeah.
But you might not be as balanced and helping Rodri as much as Fabian used to do.
Yeah, for sure. To be fair, you called it. It's not the best game when one of the teams hasn't had a shot through 3/4 of the game, but it's still 0-0.
Yeah.
I think that's sort of indicative of like how it's realistically gone.
Yeah, absolutely.
But the crazier thing still is
Oh,
the
he
good
did
cross!
so
Cross
well.
by Lamine. Good header by Ferran Torres
That was a really
on
big
Martinez.
chance.
I was just about to say if France had been in the final, things would have been different.
Big if.
do you know what I'm saying?
What?
Lamine did really well to
That
keep
might
it in
be-
Yeah,
there.
to be
good cross. Oh, it's a hard header, no?
Yeah, it's. Oh no, it stayed in. To be fair, do you know what I'm seeing here? Like vibes. Maybe some of the people are seeing it, especially the people that like really don't want Argentina to win. Like a smash and grab. Like
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
you know what I
1-0.
mean? But imagine,
Counter, 89th minute.
imagine if it's
No.
like a.
That's when football can be so cruel.
Imagine if it was like a contentious penalty or something like that.
Yeah. It looks like that.
Oh, who's gone down? Who's this?
Romero?
Romero Paredes.
It
isn't
looks
it?
like, yeah, no,
And
Romero.
it's time for another hydration break.
Yeah, it's the break. And so far, yellow card for Paredes. The change, maybe Argentina trying to regain a bit of control. But still Spain with a good header there for Torres.
Spain are the better side.
You
The
feel it's
shot by
coming
Olmo.
to Spain, but as you say,
Let's just call it Spain.
It would-
Spain have been the better
it
side.
would be classic if Argentina
and
were
this
going
is
to go.
for sure. And this is like the contradiction to the stuff at halftime. We said, "Oh, who would be happier? Spain would be happy because they're playing well and so on." Spain is still the better side.
Yeah.
But the time is ticking, and now you
Yeah.
know that like a moment finishes
Yeah.
everything.
You need
Yeah.
just one moment of brilliance, don't you, really?
Yeah, but the moment I'm talking about from an Argentinian perspective, like it almost feels like
more.
not necessarily to say that it's the same in terms of the gap between the two sides, because it's not, but like cup games, you know, when there's a team that's a clear favourite or whatever, the time goes on, and as you look at the clock and it's 0-0, you're
Yeah,
like,
get more
Yeah,
nervy,
for
more
sure,
nervy.
for
And we
sure.
talk about not trailing, but not scoring is sort of, you know, they've scored, they've been comfortable in matches throughout the tournament.
For sure.
So this is sort of like trailing. I know they're not trailing. I know.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
you know what I mean.
But then if you keep the belief that you are the best team, which they are, and they've got good defense too. Like they've got good depth in their
But
bench.
for Argentina not to have a shot on goal,
it's not really come close to having a shot either,
They
to be
haven't
honest.
good. One touch in the box. You can't do anything like that. And nothing much either around the box too.
expected goals, 0.0.
In a World Cup final, that has to be a first. After 17 minutes.
A team with Lionel Messi in it.
But we've said it through the whole tournament. They were really underwhelming. I know they had those miracles, and as
Yeah.
we said, you see your best friend Beyonce in the
I don't really
stands,
look like her, do I?
and Carlos Alcaraz as well, who's there.
Yeah. Big
But-
Madridista.
But those miracles, one after the other. Zinedine Zidane,
Zizou.
the future France head coach,
Yeah.
who will take over on September 1st.
His son was playing at the World Cup. Luca
Yeah.
in
Yeah, I
goal
don't
for
know if he
Algeria.
didn't necessarily help himself out too much.
He didn't enjoy playing against Messi.
Yeah.
No, I think he had a
That was a
bit
Messi
of
hat-trick
trouble
day.
time, in that game, yeah.
So 2 changes. It looked like Medina was coming on, probably
Yes.
for Romero, so as a left centre back, and then Simeone for De Paul
Yeah.
to have those legs a bit.
Yeah, who started the last match, didn't he?
Argentina lost both
Giuliano.
centre-halves.
Yeah.
Both centre-halves off
Both.
again.
And again, Medina had played left back in this tournament before, and played left back for Marseille or on the left of the back three in Ligue 1 through the season as well.
Feels like Argentina run out of steam to me, you know. Seems like some of these like late games,
Yeah.
extra times and so on.
They have that belief.
No, I'm saying the opposite. Like I think they have the belief, but they don't know
It's
if
the
they have
legs,
the
maybe.
physical,
Yeah, the
like
physical, the fitness for
With
it.
their mentality. And it, what matters
True,
more?
but I think there's a stat that we read on the FC show yesterday. The team with 24 hours rest more before the final, in this case Spain, who played on Tuesday,
Yeah.
11
have
of 13.
won 7 or
11
7
of
in 8,
13.
11 and 13 even of the last. So the last 13 World Cups, the 11 winners
Yeah.
were the ones who had
Had the
24.
extra rest.
Yeah.
Because that must be crucial, right, at this point of a
Oh,
tournament.
absolutely.
Yeah, it will be, but then also like Spain haven't been going through extra time and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Whereas
They've played less.
Argentina have. Argentina have had really big, like long and emotional swings.
And they're older.
In terms,
Takes longer to recover.
No one,
Yeah,
true.
of course, yeah.
Does it take longer to recover?
Yeah,
you tell
well,
me
you
when
know,
you're 40.
Oh my.
Well, listen, I'll let you know.
Possible?
Listen, I'll let you know when I turn 40. But thank you very much.
I'll let you know when I
joking.
turn 40. I'll let you know.
Okay.
Yeah, of course.
Invite me to your parties.
Yeah.
Mine will be 50 then if you could. My 40th is long gone.
But yeah, I wonder if Argentina can like find
Yeah,
that
come
spot.
on. Let's get something. Let's get a bit more rhythm.
Basically, for me though, the substitutions they made, obviously the two centre halves having to come off, but like throwing Simeone on again, like Simeone hadn't really played through the tournament
No, you're right.
the last game and so on. But that's high
Except
energy.
the England game, he hadn't started.
And he wasn't. I don't think he was great in the England game.
No, me neither. He's there for the
For the work rate, basically.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah, and because he's got a bit of that pace for sure.
But then I like the fact it's a statement of intent that like Rodrigo De Paul, he did well, but now Simeone, come on, be a pit bull, be a dog, go out there and like force them back. You know, as opposed to like trying to just consolidate what you have as such.
Yeah.
Like
He had a
Seska.
good season at Atleti.
Yeah,
Julian.
for sure.
Yeah.
You
One
couldn't
of
say
the
he was only in the
positives.
team because he's the manager's son.
Well,
He earned his
you can
place.
always say that, but yeah, when things aren't going well, it's like, oh, the manager's back to his player. So, strange.
Or it could go the other way. It could be harsher on
I mean,
him, right?
Simeone,
He's in.
come on, Tagliafico
Yeah, that's a good
on
point.
the left-hand side there. Maybe something there for Argentina,
No.
even if he goes backwards and they play back again.
But it's just the fact they could gain territory by
Yeah,
running
exactly.
into that
Territory.
space.
Now they're in the Spanish half, at least, which they haven't been for a while in this game. And they can maybe build
Nice
something.
one too.
Yeah.
Bayerne's quitting. He's going to come off. Bayern's going to
Yeah.
come off.
Molina there, playing Simeone for his first ball, and it's a poor cross.
Yeah, Bayern is going to get this ball.
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
probably going
Bayern.
to lose it in a second, and then he's going to come off. Because if he was fresh, he'd run forward there.
Yeah, definitely. It looks like...
Who would
he
come
was-
on from?
So it depends. Then you can move, obviously, Torres on that left-hand side and bring...
Would it be Nico Williams to come on
or
direct?
Nico Williams. Direct would be Nico Williams as the most likely replacement. You could also, I guess, again, put Ferran on the right-hand side and have Mikel Merino coming on, although it's a bit early for
of
Mikel
course,
Merino.
Never too early.
Never too early.
Big fan
and
of
we know
Mikel
you love
Merino.
him. We know you
Yeah,
love
I
him.
think he's
And
great.
you love the celebrations.
Yeah. Just one more interview story. Interviewed Mikel Merino and
There's always one
Zubimendi.
more.
No, because I like this story. It was a really nice story, and they were talking about the Euros and why this Spanish squad is so special. And I said, "What's the secret?" And they said, "We call it our secret is our sauna time." So they all go into the sauna together, and they don't talk about football. And they say they all talk about life, problems, families. It's like a therapy session, and they do it behind the closed door of the sauna. And that's what's brought them all together.
It's a big sauna.
Vamos a la
Big sauna
sauna.
for 26 players.
That's a
Yeah.
big sauna. Wowzers.
And they all go and speak from the heart to each other, and
Listen,
so they're all super, super close. I like that.
Yeah, that's
Sauna
good.
sessions.
Yeah, I mean, you
Wanna
can
put one
definitely
in New
host it
York?
elsewhere, but it's fine, yeah. Each to their own.
I guess the team spirit is also, I know we said they play really good football, they're probably the best collective in this World Cup, but it also comes from that team unity
Yeah.
and team spirit. There's no
All
doubt.
playing for each other.
Yeah.
And even the players that haven't had a minute, look at like David Raya and Joan Garcia. You know, the other day you can see them celebrating. They care so much. You know.
Yeah. Absolutely. Here we go,
Nico
Nico
Williams and Mikel Merino.
And
They
Mikel
heard us.
Merino. So
They heard
let's see
us.
who Mikel Merino comes on for, but should be Olmo really. Yeah, that's Dani Olmo. And then Nico for Baena. So again, we talked about the depth in the squad before, which is probably stronger, I would think, on the Spain side than probably the Argentina side. So let's see, of all the subs that we've seen so far, which one will have the most impact then on
sure,
the
yeah.
game
Do you think the Spain squad is a stronger squad? The World
compared
Cup.
to Argentina?
No,
think
I
France.
just mean the whole World Cup.
No,
like
I
you
think
say
France,
France.
yeah. I think
Well, they
De La
had a
Fuente-
stronger squad.
Yeah, I
And
think
the
De La
Spain squad.
Fuente, De La Fuente
Yeah.
was spot on after the semi-final when he said France are the best squad, but we're the best team. I think this is a really, really...
Wow, wowzers. But do you not think
That's
though?
Paredes again, by the way.
Do you not think you can only say that though because they sort of won the game? Like,
Yeah. I hate
and
it.
with the team side of thing as well. If he plays a different 11, like this, that's basically saying the Spanish 11, this is the 11. But how about like the rest of the people?
Yeah. No, I hear. Yeah.
I wasn't, basically it's when I was to the Victor Goal the spoil, say whatever you want, you know what I mean? I've got this thing in my back pocket, I'm going to use it if we win. If we don't, nobody knows it was there.
Great punchline.
Yeah, exactly,
Great
yeah.
line.
Got this lined up.
Those idiots on ESPN will repeat it.
Yeah.
Make me look smart.
Exactly.
I think Rodri has been outstanding in this final. I have to say, I've been watching him closely. The recoveries that he had, the distribution again.
There's a
Just
calm
everything.
when he has the ball.
And he's people might not realize, because on TV maybe you don't see it, but he's strong. He's a tall guy.
He's a big guy.
He's strong, and obviously he's 29 now, so he's closer to the end of his career. He was never fast. There were times, let's see Pedri on the edge of the box, Pedri left foot, He was maybe pushed a little bit, that unbalanced him, and the shot was not the cleanest.
It's more than a little bit.
More than a little bit, maybe. But again, they may be more lucky so far, Ned, centrally.
Argentina,
That is literally just a push in the back.
Argentina behind us here. They don't look overly happy, do they?
No.
No.
It looks like
It looks flat.
But that's, to be fair, that's probably because they're all sitting down eating as well, though. You can't waste your food, can you?
yeah.
True.
Oh, Lamine on the right hand side. Good. Oh,
See,
this
they read it
cut
well,
back
though.
again. They're ready
They
well.
read
Yeah,
it
but
well, that's the thing.
you know what? I find Spain again in this World Cup a lot of those cutbacks, and I think sometimes variety when you get into those positions, maybe put it in front of the goal. Kubasi with a shot. Oh, difficult save. It's come out. No, keep playing. The ball on for Nico Williams.
Need support.
Spain now.
Need support.
Spain really have the advantage now.
There we go.
See, Martinez, was that a funny save again?
Yeah,
I was going to say it's because of the pitch and bouncing
From
and stuff.
Kubasi, no? Kubasi, no bounce,
no
maybe
bounce,
the
I'll take it
trajectory of
back,
the
yeah.
ball, but yeah,
Take
he
it back.
fumbled here a little bit again.
I'm always worried about like talking about goalkeepers and saves because I
I
might
know.
not have a clue what I'm talking about.
Yeah, 'cause you say, oh yeah, I would have saved that.
Yeah,
No,
of
you
course,
wouldn't.
yeah, exactly.
7 saves for Emi Martinez today.
7 and still no shot on target for
Yeah.
no shot at
Yeah.
all for Argentina, not just on
So,
target.
just break it down. It's like on target, like no
Yeah,
offense. Yeah,
no, nothing. Nico with the corner, it's a poor corner, although he's going to retake it, no?
Yeah,
Yeah, the referee's not happy with some of the jewels in the box. Medina is speaking to Medina, who is marking Laporte, I think. So it's another chance for Nico Williams to put a ball in.
I think Spain need to score in this to
Yeah,
like get some
that's
spark
their
in the
strong
game.
moment. Oh,
To get like a spark in the game.
and also it's their strong moment now.
Yeah,
This is the strongest they've been, I think. Kubasi there, not being able to head that ball. It was a good corner by Nico Williams.
See, like
Just misjudged it.
Yeah,
no,
and
they,
maybe a
you had
little-
someone had a hand on his back as well.
Yeah,
though.
Molina.
And those little things, little moments do matter. They do matter, but it's
Now
probably
you
not
see
worth it.
Argentina have a throw in there, in their own half, but Tagliafico takes 25 seconds to go and get the ball. And I think with 10 minutes to go now, probably a bit more with added time, that's what Spain are going to do.
In fairness, Argentina still putting some they've forced
Yeah, a
Arsenal.
little bit, but look, they don't
they've
go
forced-
too high either.
Yeah, they have forced them all the way back to the goalkeeper though. In fairness to them,
10 shots for Spain. None
7 on
for
target.
Argentina.
We said
7
you
on
need
target.
2 to tango, right? You need 2
Yeah.
teams to play a good game.
this version of Argentina that we're seeing today is the one that I think a lot of people have like been accusing them of being
Yeah.
through the tournament,
Yeah.
but they haven't really been that
No,
team.
no,
Yeah.
that.
But like
But
this
that's
is
the World Cup final, so you could also say, we don't want to make a mistake. We want to
Yeah.
stay compact, like we said
cautious.
earlier, cautious.
Yeah.
But that's a bit too much because they were never in a position to win this game.
Do you know, looking back at, say, Spain when they started the tournament, it was Llorente right back, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And it was like Gavi playing on the left wing as well.
Yeah, at time, yeah.
Yeah, fair play to, and obviously Pedri
They've evolved.
started.
They've
Pedri,
got
the
better.
Pedri, Fabian, Olmo kind of triangle
Hmm.
has been really interesting.
Like I say, fair play to De La Fuente for like making a change. And he's
Yeah,
settled
yeah.
upon this, obviously, but yeah, it's been a long journey to get
I
to this
know,
point,
man.
isn't it?
Another corner for Spain. This looks a bit, I have to say, like a preseason friendly in the US.
Yeah.
I won't lie, but
In what context? What do you mean?
I think I don't know.
It's because
the
you're used to seeing games on that pitch. I feel
slow
like
tempo.
Yeah,
they
you're
host-
used to seeing
they host-
pre-season
Yeah, they
games.
host games in pre-season on this pitch. All the other ones felt
Isn't
different.
that
but
where Chelsea beat Paris Saint-Germain last
I
summer?
can't remember that. I can't remember. What
What was the
competition?
score?
Oh, were you there
What
that one as
competition?
well? course she was.
What
Do you remember the
competition?
score?
No,
course she
what
was.
competition? Nico on the right side, good cross. Oh, header and again.
What
Oh,
a
it's
chance.
a soft header.
Argentina
From
hanging on by a thread.
Hanging
there.
on now.
And the long ball goes forward. Julien
That's the
Alvarez or
reaction in
Simeone
Spain.
chase it down.
And now we've had a lot of fouls in that second half.
So you don't remember the score?
I can't even remember this tournament. What competition are you talking about?
It was a huge trophy, if I remember correctly.
Could always talk about that's so unnecessary from Simeone. Did you see that?
Yeah. Oh, Laporte can't really make contact with his head on that cross by Nico Williams. Again, that right-hand side. And you see this time they didn't go for the cutback. Nico Williams just lifted that ball to the far post. And you're right, Argentina playing quite high, which I'm a bit surprised because look at how easy it is for Spain.
But they get back into the
Yeah,
positions.
like
that's
we
the thing.
said, to go back into shape like they do at that pace is quite remarkable. 25 fouls in total already. Not that much really, 9 in the second half only.
Paredes, 7 of them.
Yeah, Lon Paredes.
If it does go to extra time, is that a concern for Argentina, do you think?
No.
Or more for Spain?
I think personally, Argentina would relish the chance to continue to
Yeah.
try and win this
Yeah.
game. Like, if it needs to go to extra time to win, go to extra time. You know, there's no guarantee you'll be able to just win something in a 90 or
Yeah.
whatever. So,
Yellow for Enzo for whinging at the referee.
little clap
For not
afterwards as well.
Yeah, he got lucky with the clap. I think he realised quickly that it was a
Stop
quick
clapping.
clap. Yeah.
Stop clapping.
Yeah. Stop clapping because that's the second yellow card.
It's golf
And
clap.
that was never a foul anyway from Rodri on him. He was not happy. Gesture of the ref.
I've seen
Little
worse
clap.
gestures than that, though. you
Yeah,
know.
true. There might be a couple of words in Spanish that Alex knows.
No, I don't know any of those.
No, the bad words?
Spain fans aren't happy either, look at them.
No, yeah. The anxiety.
What do you think the atmosphere is like inside the stadium? Because surely both sets of fans are nervous.
Yeah, the fact that we haven't seen many shots, because usually we
Yeah.
see a lot of shots of Argentinian
Yeah,
fans because they're in
incredible.
numbers,
Yeah.
they're seeing so much. It's 8 saves today for Emi Martinez, the most in a World Cup final, equaling Taffarel in 1994 against Italy with Brazil. So that I think gives you a good.
Yeah. He's been busy.
Yeah,
Been a busy boy.
eh? When Unai Simon had literally nothing to do.
There've not been many big saves, though.
No.
But,
right.
yeah,
it's
but he
not.
has made
the
the
expected
saves.
goals, I don't think we have it on our stats, but I'm going to give it to you now. Is 0.9 for Spain. So, you know, of 11 shots, that's really poor quality shot that they've taken. But they still have them.
Do you know, though, with things like XG and so on, like, it tells you about the nature of, like, the shot, but for some people, like, an XG of, like, 0.3 for them is, like, an enormous chance because they're such great finishers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
true.
That's the balance, isn't it? Like, the Lamine chance that we saw in the first half was a 0.1.
Yeah.
But you know full well he has the ability to score that.
Yeah,
Possibly
absolutely.
more
Or
often
that,
than
at that
not.
level, you know, left-footed wingers in that position.
Exactly. And,
Messi just gave the ball away.
Yeah, he
saying.
did, yeah. You've played in games where you were on the receiving end of a smash and grab.
yeah, I've been on both
Well,
sides of that.
You played in
You've
a smash
smashed
and
and
grab.
grabbed. And you've been
But so-
smashed and grabbed.
Yeah.
So when you're now at this stage, like 85th minute now, it's still 0-0, and you've been dominating a game. Okay, Spain have dominated, and we know we said no clear chances, but still, do you know there's that potential smash and grab?
Oh, without question.
You're thinking about
Without question. Like, the players aren't naive. Like, they've seen Argentina do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, not necessarily like a full smash and grab to where their first shot is the only goal. But you look around and there are people playing for their country who are desperate to find a win. They're still pressing on, working hard and whatever. And the worst position in my mind in this type of game now is to be Laporte and Kubasi.
Yeah.
Because you know you can't afford to make a mistake.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
You know what I mean? Like, a striker will have a chance, miss it, and think, "Oh, I'll get another chance."
Yeah.
But now, if you don't do your job perfectly, it might go 1-0. 1-0 might be the final score of the 2026 World Cup, and that's like you're looking from the halfway line, like hoping, "Come on, guys, come on."
Because
guys,
now, if
come
you're
on, guys."
Spain, do you play? There's 5 minutes obviously to go now, a bit more with added time. Do you play to keep the ball and go to extra time?
They always play to keep the ball there. They always
Yeah,
risk it.
that's true.
You'll just take whatever they give you. If you move the
Without
ball,
risk, I mean. So you don't
Argentina.
like commit too many players forward, for
You
example.
should, I think, in fairness for me, with Spain, they don't commit too many players
Yeah,
forward
true,
in
true.
general.
In general.
So they don't really need to change the way they're playing. But it's more so a case of like deciding when to not necessarily force it, but when to give like that diagonal ball. Can you give that diagonal ball because there's support behind it, or are you just chancing it now? But even like now, like Argentina, to be fair to them, they're still putting pressure on. They're trying to force the ball back to Simon because they know that, when it's there, they're going to be in a better position, aren't they?
And I don't want to go back to the England game for you two especially, but
What game?
this is exactly what
tournament?
England, because even if you don't win the ball back, at least by just playing higher up, you occupy the opposition. Instead of letting them come to you around your own box, they have to start there. And yeah, they can still build, and they're really good players, so they can end up on the edge of your box, sure. But at least you don't wait for them there.
Yeah, I think for me as well, watching that game back is like, England were obviously...
Oh, the ball for Ferran Torres there, it was a tough body.
England had stopped like pressing, relatively speaking, but they'd actually stopped pressing as a collective.
Yeah.
So that comes from one or two people stopping to do it. So in my mind, for the manager like Tuchel, or say the same for Argentina, Spain, if somebody isn't doing it anymore, it's likely because they're tired. If they're tired, get them off and let someone else do it. Like there should be, in my opinion, like obviously Argentina don't build their like defense around Messi, but every other team in some ways, every member counts in terms of how the team defends. So if somebody's not doing it anymore, bring someone else that will.
Yeah.
Because that changes the whole identity of the team if you're trying to like cover for people as such.
I think they're just two completely different teams, aren't they? Contrasting styles. Totally. But we thought we'd see a better game as a result.
For sure, yeah. Spain would never play the way Argentina have played.
No.
But Argentina are world champions.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, Pedri, what a turn.
For now.
Oh, yeah.
Playing into Lamine. And Spain are going to build again, which they've done really well, even without clear-cut chances.
Like you say,
so far, they always find a free man.
There is essentially, like, there is always a free player. If you assume a goalkeeper cannot mark someone, then there is always going to be a free player. But the question is, can you find them? Can you move the ball in well enough to put them
And
into
when
the
I
right
talked
space?
about depth as well, if you look at this Spanish team currently playing, so, Paul Rocco Correa, Laporte, Cubarsí, Simon, Merino, Pedri, Rodri, and then Lamine, Ferran Torres, and Nico Williams. This could be the starting lineup.
Yeah.
And we would say, okay, this is the team. And we would not have to say anything about that. If you look at the Argentine team on the pitch right now, you could tell that Medina probably should not start, certainly not a centre-back. And that's where the depth, I think, might count if we go to extra time.
Yeah. Something to keep an eye on, by the way. I think Rodri's tired now. He's untucked his shirt. And this might sound like a joke.
Yeah, but you made me hope in the France-Spain game when you texted me and say, Rodri might get tired after an hour, and he was outstanding until the end.
Blame your team.
I know.
Blame your team.
Wait, what does the untucked shirt mean? What does that signify?
So certain things, signalling as a player that you're tired, your socks start to get lower.
Yes, absolutely.
You start,
is it a signal to your manager? He's like, if I untuck my shirt, take me off.
No, you just know. And for these players as well, having to really look at it now since I've retired, you'll start to see someone like Rodri and other players, when they're making their passes, they're like lunging and falling over when they're doing it. They're not necessarily moving the same.
You can see the fatigue.
You can see the fatigue.
Oh, come on, Rodri on the edge of the box, trying to shoot over the top. Rodri so far, 102 touches. 96% passing accuracy.
Yeah.
So he made 90 of his 94 attempted passes, if you want. 2 chances created. 11 passes into the final third. 86% long balls. 6 recoveries. 3 tackles. 78% duels won. It's just outstanding.
He's extraordinary, isn't he?
Like in this World Cup and in this final, he's been exceptional.
The shots we're seeing of the fans, it looks like they've lost.
Well, you get tense now if you.
Yeah, this is like...
Because your team the team you support in real life hasn't won much recently, big trophies, I mean. You don't really know what it is. Our team, Nedum and I, our teams have won big things recently, so we know what it is to be a bit anxious. Maybe it's cycles, Alex. Your teams would be good again maybe one day.
They need Sergio Ramos on the pitch.
They're showing the 2010.
He loves a late goal.
Did you see what happened to Joan Capdevila?
No, what happened?
Who was invited like all the Spanish 2010 team, but his ESTA, so to come over, was rejected.
Oh no!
And without really, apparently, he didn't know why. I don't know what happened in his life. Why he would be, So he could not make it. He tried to get to social media and ask for help from Donald Trump and people like that. And I don't, because we didn't see him on that camera angle there, I don't think he's here. He might have made it, but the latest I had yesterday was that he could not travel.
Oh, no.
Which must be, it must be hard.
That's hard. I'm just glad Bostinia's mum made it.
Thanks to your interview, no?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, dear. Do you know, this is like next goal wins type territory, isn't it? You know what I mean?
Like golden goal.
If you're a Spanish fan now, you're seeing Argentina coming forward,
Yeah.
and you are so nervous. You are so nervous.
Paredes asking a yellow card against Laporte, who kind of blocked Messi. I never know with those. You must have done those a few times where the player has passed the ball, you're in front of him, you don't move, but he's the guy.
Yeah, for me,
who is supposed to avoid who?
100%. Yeah, like I think that like people expect you to want to move out of the way to allow someone to get past.
Right.
And I just don't.
That's
think
never going to happen.
Right. No. There are times when you move to try and get in someone's way.
Yeah.
And if I'm standing here, you want to get past me, go around me. You know what I mean?
Because then Laporte was never going to move. He's there.
No. Right, here we go. They've got the Argentine hand gestures in the crowd.
Yes, of
There's
course.
a free kick in the 92nd minute.
Maradona.
Alex to our side here is like, can Spain score 3 goals in 2.5 minutes?
Greatest prediction.
Well, you know what? If it does go to
prediction
extra
of all
time,
time.
if it does go to extra time, I never said whether it was going to be in 90 minutes or extra time.
Here we go. Even Argentina they played it short, to be fair, to try to be Messi on the edge of the box. Good tackle by Rodri again, no
really
foul.
good tackle.
They can't counter Spain. The ball is coming back on the edge of the box. Alvarez on the right for Simone. Poor cross by Simone.
Touches in the box, don't
Yeah, that's 2.
Yeah,
Let
there
me
we
count.
go.
I'll tell you now.
There we go.
That's 2. Oh, here we go.
Nico,
here we go.
Nearly 3. Nico on the right side of the box. Nico Williams shoots
Oh!
on Martinez. Who
Do you know, there was
boxes the ball out.
really good defending there because Argentina didn't commit.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ooh.
wowzers.
Wow.
That might be it.
Oh, that's a yellow.
That might be
Surely
it.
on
It was it.
Kubasi, Alvarez.
he's
Enzo,
up.
second
He's
yellow.
up, he's
Enzo
up.
Reds.
Silly boy.
He's saying that he didn't foul him.
Well, I don't know, man. He spun round. It'd be tough.
I saw a somersault.
I wonder why. Does he think he's kicked the ball first? Does he think he's kicked
I
the ball
think
first?
he might have touched the ball and he said check.
He's saying check.
I read it ball first.
The ball did go flying.
Let's see. So
What?
Kubasi is looking. Seems in front of Enzo. That's a yellow. He doesn't touch the ball. Kubasi has cleared the ball already. Enzo arrives.
That's yellow.
Let's contact. There's no studs, but I
And he
think
should have
that's
got
a
a yellow
yellow.
for the clap anyway, so technically
That's-
it should already be off.
They gave a yellow earlier, didn't they? To
Oh, he's trying to get someone else sent off. Did you see that? Enzo put his hand over his mouth and said, "Somebody's trying to do that. Somebody's just done that to me."
That's so bad.
so Messi and Laporte now talking. Enzo pushing Laporte.
And this is interesting because obviously Marc Cucurella and Enzo are best mates.
Yeah.
Are they?
Best mates.
It's funny. That's his final act. He's trying to get someone else sent off.
Yeah, of course.
Hopefully it wasn't his bestie.
The awkward thing now, though, is that if there's video of like someone like Cucurella or whatever with his hand over his mouth, then he should be sent off.
Yeah.
Yes. Like
And is he saying about
Yeah,
Cucurella? He's trying to get his best
I
mate
think,
sent off.
yeah. There's no.
That's so bad.
Listen,
saying
it's
go.
fair-
Maybe
it's
he's
fair,
annoyed that
though.
he's gone to Real
Hey,
Madrid.
it's fair.
Because he wanted to go to Real Madrid.
I think
Wow.
Enzo should 100% be sent off. That second yellow.
Right now, it's 2 yellows for Enzo Fernandez, who's been sent off.
Yeah.
And he's saying Cucurella's mate has told him.
Because he was speaking.
Speaking with his mouth
Which
mouth
is a red
covers,
card.
Which, not in all, not depending on the context, because remember we saw obviously Almiron getting sent off, but then we saw another player later in the tournament.
Talking to the
Can't
friend
remember
or
who-
whatever.
Yeah,
I guess it depends if it's
Oh,
aimed
see, they're on
at.
Let's
Cucurella
see.
now.
Cucurella talking to Messi.
No way. That. No,
Even
no,
Messi.
No,
Even
no.
Messi saying.
You see that?
Look, that's
But
so
he was
bad.
not even
They're not
covered.
even
He
friends.
just did it.
call him out, he just do something
oh my
like that.
God.
I think the referee has said nothing about Cucurella.
So, man.
But even for Messi to ask for that,
To be fair, if I
would you?
listen, man,
You'd
one of
ask
our
for
players,
anything.
we're going down to 10, last minute of the game. I'll be saying it's assault. Get him off.
So now Argentina with 10 men, only a
Yeah.
few seconds left in this
Normal time.
Argentina,
time.
they're going to finish the game without a shot on goal.
They can't be. That can't
And
be
10 men.
possible. And 10
The
men.
10 men, I can see the 10 men or whatever.
But you see, okay, so we talked about Argentine spirit and mentality. For me, a team like that, with the greatest player of all time in it, to have 0 shot, even against a really good Spanish team that keeps the ball, whatever you want, it's a disgrace.
Yeah.
I would
For
say.
me,
I would lean
Argentina,
into
the
that,
way
yeah.
they play today, their game plan throughout this game, in this final, is a disgrace.
Yeah, I can't really disagree with that.
And
I
everyone
try
praised
to.
him after the England performance.
Yeah,
didn't
no,
they?
and the way they reacted, okay.
Yeah.
But this, for me, is disgraceful.
Lamin's been really poor
Yeah,
today.
really poor. Tagliafico is defending really well.
Mm-hmm.
So my whole idea of play on Lamin, I'm glad he didn't do that.
That's a foul.
Oh, foul.
Yeah,
Free
Hey,
kick.
this
free
is
kick.
it.
Free kick.
This is
Here
it.
we go.
This
Kick
is it.
in a very
Paredes.
good
This is it.
That could
position.
have been a second yellow for Paredes as well, by the way.
Heads have gone here. Heads
Ferran
have
Torres
gone.
wants the ball on the edge of the box, literally on the D. If you know what the D is, this is it.
This is. We spoke about that. Say the penalty to win the whole World Cup.
Yeah.
If ever there's a nice free kick to have, edge of the box, last kick of the game, you score, you win the
Imagine.
World
I have
Cup.
to say, growing up in Paris, in our neighborhood, the games we were playing, I took a few of those and scored them.
Yeah,
Yeah?
okay.
See?
In the
World
neighborhood.
Cup final.
Would you score this?
Yeah, this one,
Who's
yeah.
going to be?
What
Oh,
would
it's
you
Pedro
do?
Porro. Pedro
Ferran.
Porro? It's Pedro Porro?
Ferran
He
Torres
can
took the
score
ball,
these.
but it looks like Pedro
I
Porro
hope
now.
Pedro Porro takes it. What storyline? Pedro Porro to score the
you
win.
imagine?
Hey,
After almost going down with Spurs,
the death of Spursy, man. Pedro Porro scores the
yeah,
win
but
in
he's
the
gonna
World
be
Cup final.
Spursy. Or maybe Lamin is saying like, listen, I fancy this.
It's all right, son. You,
Say, hermano, vamos, hermano.
listen, you got
Vamos
20 years,
agarro,
Lamine.
que
You
voy
got
a
20 years.
matar. Y vamos a ganar el
Come on.
mundial.
Hey,
Put it 10 on the
David's
feet.
up.
David Villa, Salgado, Casillas on his phone. We don't
Where's
like
he
to
putting
see
it?
this.
Keeper's
Because
right.
really, this war from Dibu Martinez is going to be made for
It's gonna be
either
one
one
side
or
of
the
it,
other.
Yeah,
It's very central. Argentine fans
cannot watch.
cannot watch. They're tense. It's either Lamine Yamal or Pedro Porro. Central on the D of the box
To win the World Cup.
to win the World
So it's
Cup
like,
for Spain.
that's about 25 yards, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's Pedro Porro.
It's perfect.
It's
I
Pedro
think
Porro.
Oh
his
my
body language
goodness.
seems to say Pedro Porro. But Lamine is around the ball too.
Pedro Porro. Go with Pedro
Can you
Porro.
imagine? The ref has done the line, for the wall.
Yeah.
That line's going to disappear very quickly.
Yeah. Let's see.
Immediately creeping forward.
He's done it again, the ref, because they've
Immediately creeping. Oh no, there's
the one on next to it.
So he's gone the wall on his right hand side. Oh no, he's quite central, isn't he?
Yeah, it's quite central, like the wall.
No.
It really has to be. Pedro Porro. Or Lamine Yamal.
Pedro Porro, please, Pedro Porro.
I think
I
he
think
said
Lamine-
mio,
Yeah,
no?
he did.
Lamine Yamal, good save by
good
Dibu
Don't
Martinez.
get sucked in by that. He was
Yeah.
comfortable with that. Come on.
It was a good save. Let's see again.
He's kicked it the Spanish wall side.
Yeah, he sees it. He sees it. Yeah.
I want that over
He
the
would have
wall.
been braver on the other side, probably from Lamine. Let's see the corner. Nico Williams, short. And that's the end of the game, isn't it?
It is.
And we're going to extra time.
Extra time it is.
Wow.
0-0.
Okay, your prediction of 3-0.
Well,
There's still time to be
Worst,
fair.
the worst
Just-
prediction ever, I think, no?
Absolutely not.
What?
Because Argentina are tired. They're down to 10 men.
Yeah, 3 still technically in
Spain
play now.
are confident.
I want him to go around the other side of the wall.
Yeah,
you know.
me too, but that would he was not brave enough.
We've
That's
got-
the easy. He chose the easy way.
How about Pedro
The
Porro
free
right
kick.
foot curling? to
Yeah,
the
that was
side
probably
of it?
more likely. But there's never in a world where Pedro Porro takes a free kick ahead of Lamine Yamal.
Why
Never.
not?
Never.
This is about the team.
But I read on his lips say mio, as in like mine.
but why did he decide last minute? Why was he saying that in that moment?
And he's probably
don't
told him
know,
for the whole
'cause-
time. He's probably said to him, "This is mine. This is
Or
mine."
do you think he was telling himself?
I don't know.
This is mine.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Interesting. Right.
Because I guess in those positions, you always feel it, right? Pedro Porro would have said, no, I feel good about this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lamine would have said, no, I feel good about it. So
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
who's the stronger.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I guess
exactly.
that says
That's
a
the
lot
political
about-
decision.
Yeah.
Well, it says a lot about Lamine Yamal as well, right?
That's a political decision. You know what I mean? Like Pedro Porro would probably get grief for not letting Lamine take it, but then
Yeah.
Pedro Porro, I think, is the better set piece
Yeah.
taker.
Could
Yeah.
score this.
But yeah, listen, 30 minutes. What
Right.
more do you need?
3 goals for Spain. That's what I need.
I mean, it's been so good that I can't wait for another 30 minutes.
yeah. No, I think
Wow,
it's going to get spicy now.
But now with 10 men, and we said there was a risk for Paredes or Enzo to get that second yellow.
Yeah, we did.
Remember the first yellow
The
for
little
Enzo?
clap.
The first yellow is for, Enzo did that foul, and what was the first foul for Enzo? So Paredes got a yellow for pushing Olmo, remember,
Yeah.
onto
Yeah.
the referee.
Yeah.
Enzo's first yellow, I can't remember what it was for, before the clapping.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what makes it worse? Actually, it was in the 82nd minute, so he's gotten 2 yellows in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's not even like a long-standing thing.
Yeah.
That's not good.
That is not good.
Silly Enzo. And then trying to get his best mate sent off.
Enzo one is the dead leg on Pedro Porro or something like that, where he was a bit late.
That's
So they're both yellows, really.
Yeah.
But Argentina are going to play even more like they have been so far with 10 men. There's no other way.
You sure?
I don't know. If you're Spain, you keep putting that pressure. Look at the stats.
Look at those stats.
Again,
You wouldn't believe it if you saw
it's
that, right?
embarrassing from Argentina. I'm sorry. It's embarrassing.
Yeah, you would not believe that. What, 15 shots for Spain, none for Argentina, and 0.00 expected goals.
You don't even need to reference that. It's coming from no shots.
That's so true. My maths, eh?
Literally, yeah. Yeah. So if they didn't have a shot, I wonder what their XG is.
Well, they look threatening, eh? Not really. Not really.
The pundits look a little bit disgusted there on the broadcast. Yeah.
Well, we wanted a brilliant final.
I think they're more so disgusted with.
Oh no! So the first yellow for Enzo, sorry, is for not getting a foul and then.
Do you think that's
making
harsh?
a
Do you think
gesture.
that's harsh though? Because people have been gesturing this whole tournament, and I've not seen many people get yellow for
I
that.
think the referee has been quite strong on that.
Yeah.
On
You reckon?
those yellows, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there's been no time for people diving, no time for people wasting time, no time for people demonstrating frustration or.
Do you know the second yellow card's terrible? In fact, both of them are terrible.
But he should know better.
That's what I mean.
He should know better.
He got what he deserved because he should know better.
Yeah, looking back at these highlights now, I still think it's a right-footed free kick, you know.
Yeah, I agree. But I think they were maybe waiting to see where Martinez was before deciding. And then that's when he says to Pedro Porro, no, it's mine, and then takes it on the wrong side, you're right, on the easy side.
Because to score on that side, you need Martinez to go the other way.
Yeah, exactly.
But, nah, I don't know. I do not
I'm
know.
surprised they don't have a halftime, a show.
Yeah.
Like Justin Bieber coming back with his
Someone
guitar in
waiting in the
between,
wings.
Before extra time.
Yeah,
It was so good. I would like to see it again.
They clearly didn't think about that.
Yeah, it cost a bit more of that.
Yeah.
This is the
One
problem
more
is,
song.
This is the problem with for like casual fans, super casual fans who might want to tune into like a World Cup final.
Yeah.
They've seen all the stuff before the tournament, all the goals, all the excitement.
Yeah.
And then they've come and they've seen Messi's team not have a single shot.
Yeah.
And they're saying there's another 30 minutes to go as well,
Yeah.
after already having the game extended because of the 30-minute half-time interval.
They can go to bed if they want to, right?
Oh, it depends. If you're in the US, it's 5:20. That's quite early, you know.
This is true.
It is quite early, to be fair.
They quite an early bedtime.
Yeah.
People
Well,
back home, maybe.
I mean, I guess Lautaro Martinez could come on at some point for Argentina.
But that's, in fairness to Scaloni, you'll probably just go like for like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In fact, no, because Messi's going to be the lone striker, isn't he?
Yeah, but I guess there's Alvarez still on the pitch right now, so you could bring Lautaro for Julien Alvarez to bring a bit more legs to have to play like in the midfield. Messi, so it's a 4-4-1 now with Messi up front, Alvarez very much in the midfield with Paredes, Simeone, and McAllister. But there might be a point where Julian Alvarez can't run anymore, and you need, so what, you go...
You'd need to run it though, that's the thing. 'cause
Yeah,
you're not
but
gonna be playing
then
striker,
on the
right?
bench, I know Lautaro is not the biggest runner,
Would you not bring on, say, maybe not a defender,
so
but
Palacios can't run, Lo Celso can't run, Nico Paz is not a runner,
Lo Celso
Almada...
can play on that side though, that's the thing.
Yeah, true.
I know, would he go
true.
Almada? Would he go Almada?
Almada probably, yeah, who with World Cup for him because he started, played
Yeah.
quite well, and now he's disappeared completely.
Yeah.
Quick bit of trivia.
Go on.
How many players have been sent off in a World Cup final?
Marcel Desailly,
You'd have to name them all, just the number.
Well, this is the flex that he's got. You can do that.
you
Well, you
know,
can name them
is
all.
1, Enzo is 2. No, I know this.
I'm just going to say number 4. Feels like a nice number.
Say the number.
Hang on.
Come on, Jules.
You're
This is,
thinking
this,
about
is,
it.
this, is, this is a stream, by the way.
Zidane 2, so that's already...
Oh, yeah, I
Three.
forgot about
We're
Zidane,
already
yeah.
on 3.
I'm trying to go World Cup with you,
Yeah.
like buzzing in my ear, like...
Don't worry, you'll answer
I'll
in
go
like 10
5.
minutes.
6. Very close. Yeah, we've got
With a bit more time.
So, actually,
Go on.
3 Argentinians in Enzo, Pedro Monzon, and Gustavo Desotti, 1990.
90, okay.
Marcel Desailly, 98.
Yeah.
Zidane, 06.
Yeah.
And 2022. Oh.
2022, who was it?
That makes no sense.
2022.
That's wrong info.
Yeah, that's very much wrong info.
It might be 5.
Yeah, I don't think Johnny Heitinga was playing in the final in 2022.
I was like, what?
Oh,
So in 2010. Maybe.
No.
They've got the year. Well, this is just
Oh,
AI.
Ferran.
Get back to the game.
Come on. I mean, oh, that touch.
Everything's just half a step out, isn't it?
No one got sent off in 2022.
I think so now.
No, Heitinga got sent off in 2010.
There we go. So he's put the wrong
See, this
year.
is,
So it is
oh!
Whoa,
Save.
what a chance for Nico
Oh,
Williams.
Nico Williams there.
He should have scored that.
This is the problem with the AI, like
know.
AI
Don't
modes
trust
and
them.
previews and all that stuff.
Oh, no
Yeah.
foul. Don't do this stupid foul. Let's see that chance again for Nico Williams. I mean, there would be a point where Spain would feel like they should have taken the chances. Pedri with a cross. And then Nico Williams misses it. And then he probably would have gone in without
Yeah,
the
he-
save from Martinez, isn't
He
it?
did well there. He did well. I feel like Argentina are in survival mode here.
Yeah, they are. 11 saves
Clinging
now
on.
for Amy Martinez.
Mode.
Why is that funny?
It was just because when were they not in survival mode, according to not having a shot for 90 minutes?
So
We were
true.
trying to be so like charitable in the
Yeah.
first 20 something, like just feeling
Yeah,
their way
this
into
is
it.
the game
Half time
plan.
lost, disappointed
Yeah,
not had a
this is-
shot. And then here we are, like 2 hours later, it's like still not had a shot.
Oh no,
Clinging
Nico
on.
touches it a little bit actually, I think. I don't know.
Because the time is just a bit off, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Good save. That's probably Martinez.
They've had they've got 11 shots on
Yeah.
Target.
11 shots on target. Yeah.
I think
120.
Nico Williams has done well since he's come on.
Yeah, 120 expected goals.
Well, that was before that header, was it? Because I think it was 120 just going into
19
it. Yeah.
fouls.
16 attempts on target. I still cannot believe Argentina have a 0
That
next
is,
to it.
that's
And what's
embarrassing.
expected goals?
I don't know. If you had the 0 for shots and then a 0 shots on target, I think at least
Mate.
a 0.0 of
Zero.
expected goals. You know, I'll be honest with you. I'm hoping at some stage Argentina have some shots or something, because otherwise, like the internal review of what this performance was,
Yeah.
because obviously they've had their passion and Scaloni's icon, all this, but there's no way you put out a team that ends up with 0 shots. For as good as Spain are,
Yeah. I
your
agree.
team cannot have 0 shots through
Like,
all this time.
You had 2 touches in the box. Like you've never attacked. This is a game where Argentina have not attacked when they have the greatest player of all time in their team. I know he's 39, and this might be a game, too many for him or something like that. It's just like this is so negative.
It is, yeah. It's ended up going that way.
And I think for Messi as well to go out like this, so disappointing as well, no?
If they
Well,
don't win it, but
You're
they
assuming.
might find a way, whether it's on pen or whatever. They could win 2 World Cups in a row on pen.
That's the thing, really. If you get the feeling that if Spain score, it's like good night, God
Yeah.
bless.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Back
What are
to
you going to do,
Argentina.
really? But then if Argentina score, you could definitely talk yourself into them, like somehow finding
Holding
a way
on.
to hold on for dear life. By the way, Romero got booked from the bench.
Yeah. What do you
Of course he has.
What do you think Enzo Fernandez is doing right now?
He's probably crying, to be fair, because I think he's quite an emotional person anyway. And he'll be disappointed with the approach that his
Pedro
team's...
Porro, the ball from Mikel Merino, and Nico Williams. Oh, that's a foul. I think
Is that?
so. The foul came after the ball was over the line. I think.
Oh no.
I think they might check it. I'm sure the ball went in, and then
They're saying it's a foul on Martinez, yeah?
the referee blew the whistle.
They didn't celebrate.
And I think he's going away now. So let's see. The ball from Pedro Porro inside the box. The touch.
No.
So
What?
that's not a foul on Otamendi from
What?
Merino. Then he goes for the ball, touches the ball. That's not a foul either on Dibu Martinez from Merino. And then Nico Williams scores.
That is not a
I
foul.
think the problem here is it depends when the ref blew his whistle. Because if he blew his whistle before the ball went in, then
So
there's no review.
I'm pretty sure I saw him putting the whistle to his mouth after the ball had gone through the
Mm-hmm.
line.
I don't know what that's been disallowed for.
So
There were no issues in the build-up there.
No, but
Zero.
the referee's
what's
blown his
happening
whistle
now?
for
Because
something.
we see Nico Williams on the screen. but not the wide angle. If it's, are we waiting for VAR?
Given the free kick against Marino.
So, so maybe I got it wrong, but it looked to me.
They're saying it's a foul here from Mikel Marino.
From Marino on Otamendi. Oh, he stamps on his foot.
Oh, right.
I didn't see that in the first place. Okay, so maybe that's the right decision.
There's nothing else afterwards. Nothing about Emi Martinez. That was it.
Not. Oh, that's lucky again for Argentina. That's close.
Ride your luck to destiny.
Lucky.
That is close. It seems like it's the right call though, and that is right that this goal was ruled out. But that is close.
It's very lucky, as you said.
It is lucky, and we're still at 0-0.
This is a story of like pressure, isn't it? Yesterday there was no pressure in that game. You saw 10 goals.
Yeah.
The next day it's the most pressure that's ever
Total
existed
freedom.
in football.
Of course.
And the two teams, like, you know, they've not cancelled each other out, but yeah, it's been tough. It's been tough.
We'd rather have seen a 6-4 though.
Yeah, I think so. Or maybe even a 3-0.
Maybe even a 3-0.
Maybe even a 3-0.
We still could.
Okay, Zubimendi coming on, Eric Garcia coming on for Spain.
Don't think Garcia's played this tournament, has he?
I don't think so. I'll tell you now.
So do you think that'll be Garcia centre back?
So Rodri coming off, yeah.
Yeah.
Told you, man.
He's
As soon as
tired.
that shirt
He's
comes
tired.
out.
No.
Told you. Seen it. I listen.
Yeah,
man.
Zubimendi
Same
finally
guy.
gets some minutes as well.
And Laporte, why Laporte though?
Maybe he's tired as well. This is the thing to remember. Like, these guys played 8 games at the end of a long season.
Yeah,
playing with
true,
all the stress,
true.
the emotion, the travel, the games, and so on.
I won't lie, I'm not.
He's capable of some worldy
Who's
goals
sorry?
as well.
Yeah. I mean, he definitely is. He's not really been offered much of a starting role in the last few months for anyone, but yeah.
So he's fresh.
Super fresh.
Eric Garcia
fresh.
had not played at all in this World Cup before, so his first minutes are
In the World Cup final.
And same for Zubimendi.
Yeah, same for Zubimendi.
Zubimendi had never played. So
Yeah.
2 players who'd never played so far in this World Cup.
Can be
coming
the
on
hero.
now. Yeah, or not.
Or not.
Can you play him in? Fancy
Unlucky.
them.
Now there's space now on the left-hand side
Back to
for Nico Williams on the edge of the box. Nico looks good, to be fair.
then
That's
he gave
great
it away.
tackle by,
Bless
Sorry,
you,
guys.
Molina, I think.
bless you, by Molina or Julien Alvarez maybe? Oh, no, Simeone. Simeone was coming. That's the good thing about Simeone, obviously, is that he gives you that cover. Let's not forget Argentina with 10 men.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, to be fair, this is the first time they've taken like more of a backward step because
Yeah.
they know
Yeah,
that
yeah.
they can't lead the press with
Yeah.
Messi, can they?
Pedri with the cross towards Merino, clearance by Otamendi, and then Messi against Kubasi. That's a foul from Messi.
And a yellow. That
And
should
a
be
yellow
yellow.
because
That
he's
should be yellow. To be fair,
Kicking the ball away.
his head's gone.
No yellow.
See, this is the
Messi.
problem. This is the problem when some people call conspiracy. Yeah, even like the cameras just cut. Like, oh, Messi's in trouble. But like, he's pulled Kubasi to the floor, and then whacked the ball away. Go to the referee. Like, no, it's fine, everything's fine, And then said, oh, let's show a highlight. Just think about it realistically. Enzo Fernandez got a yellow card for a reaction to a free kick given against him.
Yeah. There's no
Like Messi would have
consistency
never
there.
had that yellow for sure.
No.
I think in some ways, I want a referee that's like going to keep.
Cross by Pedro Porro? Or?
The referee's going to keep things like quite calm, relatively speaking. That's why he's involved in this big game and so on. But yeah, you're not going to help the allegations there. No. And I love Messi as well. But I was like, it's probably a yellow card.
Yeah, that's a yellow card.
He's volleyed it away. It's probably a yellow card. Yeah. He fouled someone. Ref blew his whistle, kicked it into the stands. It's probably a yellow card. He must be so frustrated though. Like his impact in this game has been like zero compared to
hardly touched the ball.
Compared to the game before.
Lamine Yamal with a shot over the bar. But now it's attack v defense, right? All Argentina players are in the box, Spain around the box, trying to move the ball. And we saw the goal again. Scaloni asking somebody if he wanted to. So Senesi is coming on.
Spurs is Senesi.
Love
Spurs
it.
is Senesi.
Wasn't even going to get called up, was he?
For Julien Alvarez. So now you go even more defensive. To go back to the discussion we had earlier. So now it's a back 5. So it's
Yeah. It took 11 minutes down to 10 on the World Cup final when he seems tired, and then they decide to go defensive.
Yeah.
I'm just going to send that one out into the universe.
Wow.
It's not going to help the XG.
Well, you say that. You don't know that. You don't know that. You don't know that. You don't know that. Stranger things have happened.
They'd probably take pens at this point, wouldn't they?
100%.
They showed the disallowed goal again, and Merino
It's the foot.
clearly, walks on the
Otamendi's
foot
foot.
of Otamendi.
He's unlucky though because he's not.
But he
this
doesn't
lucky.
even see him behind.
Yeah.
And sometimes those fouls are given.
Yeah, he's unlucky to be fair, because like Marino still won't know why the goal wasn't given.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because he would have just felt like his foot's on the ground or something like that.
How do you break down a block like this?
You've got to be able to move.
Oh, Merino! Oh, what a chance for Spain!
What a chance!
Cross by Nico
Oh
Williams.
boy, Mikel Merino.
Your boy Mikel Merino surely should have done better, no?
They've moved the ball out wide. They created somewhat of an underlap from Cucurella, and then it's a great ball into the
he
box.
has to score.
You know what I mean? It is a great ball into the box. That's on a plate, to be fair.
Oh my word!
You can tell the desperation because the centre half is laying on the floor, hoping that
hoping like it's not going
please
in.
don't score.
Please, you beat me
What did
to
I
it.
say?
Please,
Survival
no. You never had those moments, did you?
No. Through my 16-year career playing for some of the biggest teams in the world. Oh no, wait. I was at QPR.
4 of his 12 international goals have been game-winning goals for Mikel Merino.
Yeah.
He loves
I mean,
winner.
what a story it would be for Mikel Merino to
exactly
score the winner in here.
Exactly. But yeah, you're moving the ball out wide. Can you get them into like defensive?
So
sort of
crossing,
shape?
you think is still?
I think it depends on the cross, because if you're getting the crossing with 2 people there, it's different to when, say, for example, Argentina now bringing 2 and 3 people across to try and stop the cross. So if you look, say for Spain, they've got a numerical advantage.
Yeah.
Say Nico Williams got the ball there and he's brought over 2 or 3 players. That means that somebody's free. As you said before, with the way Spain play, find the free man.
Yes.
And when you are having to, like, as I say, defend, oh my word. Yeah, when you're like trying to defend.
Oh.
Yeah, he's tried to sell that. Simeone's fully tried to sell that.
Come on. He knows exactly
Good
what he was
acting, that.
doing.
Well, he didn't
Come
get
on,
the free
Spain,
kicks,
that's
maybe
it now.
wasn't.
With Bofolamin on the right side, poor touch.
Wallop. You knew he was about to get wallop there.
And he got walloped. And then he reacted to Tagliafico, and then the whole bench from Argentina.
He's frustrated, I mean, you can tell.
And then Simeone is asking the ref for the foul. They're both looking at the ball.
Simeone's stopped to try and win a free kick.
Come on.
Yes, dark horse.
They've got Madrid derbies to come next
Yes,
season.
of course.
Oh, there he is, Enzo.
No, I don't think it was, because
No.
you wouldn't be allowed to
Enzo
be
is
there.
in the dressing
Of
room.
course, yes,
He can't-
you are. He
Otherwise,
can't-
you've got an
he
extra
can't
game
come back
suspension.
out.
Yeah.
See the poor kid there, confused. There's a little kid just in the middle.
Although the whole world has seen him now.
Yeah.
Watch 20 years' time and be like, oh, look, there's this picture of me next to Lamine Yamal in the final. And now here I am playing against him. All that stuff.
Oh, I don't want penalties. Come on.
I don't think
please.
it'll be penalties.
Oh, it looks like it to me.
No.
Spain
I
have
think this is
been,
done in 2
Spain have
hours.
been wasteful in front of goals, which they've been through the tournament, by the way. They've been wasteful through the tournament. They've missed chances in a lot of the games they've played. They haven't been efficient. They haven't been clinical. And it's exactly the same in this game. And then they'll be done on penalties.
Those fans are going to be hot in the stadium.
Yeah.
That's sun on them.
Hot and nervous. Really nervous.
It's sort of a good thing when it is in your country playing in terms of the nerves.
What's that, sorry?
Well, in terms of the nerves when it's not your country,
Yeah.
watching this is a lot easier.
Yeah. 100%, yeah. Like, I was really looking forward to the game, and like, it's been an interesting game. Obviously, I would have wanted
Yeah, it's
Argentina to
always
do more,
interesting.
but it's been an interesting game because you kind of like you will take either outcome. You know what I mean? And that's a good position to be watching like the biggest game in football from.
Yeah, absolutely.
Fair play to Argentina, trying to play a little bit at least.
Come on. Spain, Argentina, give us something.
Too slow. That was way too
Too
slow. That
slow.
was
Too much
Pedri.
time on the ball. Who is that?
Pedri.
Pedri. And now Argentina can maybe
Is
counter
it?
on the left-hand side. Messi for Medina. It's overhit
much.
by Messi. Overhit by Messi.
Pedro
How many?
Porro's done well.
We've rarely say that in his career.
Yeah.
Overhit by Messi. And we're getting soon to half-time of extra time.
Oh, the hands are up.
And now for the one time they attack and they got a throw, Medina is taking forever to take it.
Which you shouldn't be allowed to do, by the
No,
way.
you can't drink like that. There's.
Not a hydration break.
Arsenal's gone down.
Oh my
Torres.
God.
I think for whatever the spirit of Argentina is at this moment in time, being down to 10 in extra time, hanging on for dear life, I think the spirit's going to...
Carry them through.
It's just going to increase.
Yeah.
It's just going to overwhelm this game.
Yeah.
But I suppose if
Are you going to see another red?
I would fully believe there's another red in this game.
Well, the opening match, there were 3 red cards, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Seems like a long time ago, but
yeah.
we could start with 3, end with 3.
Yeah, I wouldn't rule it out. Think of the scenarios for there to be a red card. Yeah. Say Spain get frustrated, somebody gets sent off, or say, for example, Spain go and score, Argentina get frustrated, and just start like cleaning people out.
Yeah.
What I mean?
Turns into a rugby match.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, there's definitely a head loss available. See, just there's little things. Just they've won a throw in. One of their players is booted the ball away
Again, without yellow.
Now this is when it'll be tough to referee. That's Paredes again.
Paredes again. Limit on the foul there from Paredes. Playing with fire. A couple of times he barged into Mikel Merino. Only a few seconds to play in this first half of extra time.
It's just diabolical because they are finding a way. You know what I mean? Like Spain should be leading, but they've had loads of big chances.
No, but still now we're talking. So we said 11 shots on target. Expected goals for Alex because she loves that one.
Yeah, I love it.
Of 1.72 for Spain.
They should have scored. They should.
This header by Merino is
that's what
huge chance.
Yeah.
They're showing again now.
You just got it totally wrong.
See Tagliafico on the floor, like just hoping and praying.
We shouldn't laugh.
We shouldn't laugh.
But he was
just the biggest match of one.
But we've been in that position before, and we know exactly how Tagliafico was feeling.
Yeah, like oh my God, he's got half a yard on me. Oh no. Oh
so
no.
half time of extra time.
Yeah. Spain with what they thought was opening goal ruled out.
Yeah. We see the reaction of Llorente, David Villa, Jesus Navas, Carlos Alcaraz. They all thought. And
they weren't celebrating for long though.
Yeah, sit down again.
It was sort of like 5 seconds and then they realised.
But maybe it's my mistake. I really thought the ref.
I'm gonna look at it again, they've zoomed in.
That's so unlucky though. That's so unlucky. But it's like it's one of those annoying things where you say it's a foul, like nobody knows what's happened. Like, you know what I mean? But
it's accidental.
Yeah, fouls can be accidental anyway, because most people don't go in with the intent of fouling someone today, because you technically say everything's accidental.
Didn't mean to.
Possession, 33%.
Look at that. 33% possession.
But do you know what brings into context when in the last round when England had that 12%
I know.
for like 30 minutes after they took the lead? With 11 versus 11 against an Argentina side that are very happy to not have the ball.
Yeah.
But here we are.
Here we are.
Here we are. We are here. This stream's going on for longer than we thought it would do, but we are committed to the game.
More time with each other.
We're committed to the game.
Keep your comments coming in.
I would not want to be anywhere else but here with you guys.
Aww.
Really.
That's a lovely thing to say.
I mean this.
That's such a
nice thing.
Have you ever seen a Frenchman lie before?
Yeah.
Because if you didn't,
No,
just
that's not the nice thing to say. Would you not rather be with your children?
No.
Locked outside
Two of them are.
a lot of time
I've
with
got too
children.
many anyway. 2 of them are, in the producer room there.
Yeah.
I spent a lot of time with
every time I give him like compliment stuff, he doesn't care. Like every time. We're like an old couple.
You don't know how to take compliments.
No, it's not that. It's not that. I love
What is it?
compliments.
You just don't
I
believe
love real ones.
Oh,
and I know
okay.
when he's like, you didn't mean that. You didn't
Yeah, I do.
You didn't
Like
mean that.
literally.
Because you know what I mean?
I think I
Firstly,
believe him.
he wouldn't want to be in the stadium watching a World Cup final, would he? He would rather be in this particular
yeah.
stream.
We've got air conditioning.
Yeah,
Great
of course,
company.
yeah, of course.
Different screens, different angles.
If France were in the final, maybe.
Okay, that's different, yeah.
Going on there.
Tagliafico.
15 minutes to win a World Cup.
That's what they said to him.
He can't run. Looks like he's got cramp in both calves.
Yeah.
15 minutos, chicos.
Vamos.
Vamos. Wow. Here we go.
Is this going to be like Argentina 1 shot, 1 goal, 1 win?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
On penalties, I tell you, they're going to win this on penalties.
You're saying Argentina are going to win penalties. I'm sticking with my 3-0 Spain.
Yeah, I mean, your 3 is getting more and more ridiculous as time goes by.
Do penalties count?
Oh my God.
3 penalties
if it's a
going.
3-0 penalty shootout, this would be spectacular.
How many subs can they make?
So an extra 1 now.
Before
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why do you reckon they've not done it?
Oh,
Ferran Torres scores!
Ferran
Torres scores for Spain!
Oh, they
The
deserve
cross
that.
from the right-hand side, I think Pedro Porro, Nico Williams. Substitutions, what did we say? Depth of squad for Spain.
Yeah.
And at the far post, Nico Williams kind of, how do you say, redirect the ball? No.
Yeah, redirected it,
Yeah.
yeah. Back across. Back
Towards
across the box.
Ferran Torres. Where is the marking?
But it's a very good finish, left foot, weaker foot. Coming at it at speed as well.
Yeah. Let's see it again. Wow.
So good. I'm happy for him as well.
What?
Well, I just think he deserves it. No.
Well, for
Also, I know,
everything happened in his life.
Yeah, he hasn't had it straightforward in this.
He's played 65 times for Spain.
No, but
He
I'm
went to
thinking,
City
club,
from Valencia.
Yeah, he
but
went to
then Pep didn't want
Barcelona.
him. Pep didn't want
He's
him.
doing fine.
Okay.
That's what he's
fine.
doing.
Still happy for him.
He's doing
Let me
fine.
be happy.
Let's see that goal again.
2 to go, boys.
And I'm not a Ferran fan.
What do you think? Yeah, what do you think about this, by the way? The fact that you said Fabian Ruiz has played like
Yeah.
50 games,
What a ball.
but Ferran Torres is on 60. That's a great finish left foot.
Great finish from his left foot. Cross by Porro, Nico Williams.
Yeah, kept it in.
Edge of the box
The
for
back.
Argentina. This is the tiredness kicking in now. The defence all dropped, but you see
Simeone there.
Simeone
Yeah.
switched off
Yeah.
because he's
He can
tired.
barely move
But he didn't start. He didn't start the game.
McAllister, I think,
No.
knew before as well. He's got his head in his hands.
already. Yeah.
And this is totally deserved for Spain, though. We say
Yeah.
it's a great
Take the
finish.
bones out of that.
Left
So
foot
good.
volley basically into the roof of the net. That's a great finish.
Kicks the corner flag.
Yeah.
Lionel Messi does not.
Like, can you imagine? Like, you're a super sub for Barcelona, because that's what he's been really this season. You've been a super sub, or like a sub, not even super at times, but a sub for Spain in this World Cup, and potentially, oh, that's a foul there, just
And
inside the
potentially what,
Spanish.
sorry?
And potentially you've won the World Cup for your country. Because you
There we
know
go.
we expect Lamine. Look at the reaction
Celebrations in
behind.
Spain. Look, I don't want to blow my own trumpet, but I did say Spain would win the World Cup at the start of the tournament.
I don't want
Ali
to blow my
Moreno.
own trumpet, but watch me blow my own trumpet.
Yeah.
Did you?
Oh, no, I said
Did,
France.
did you? What did you say, Nedum?
Don't know. It depends on the bracket, which program we're talking
You
about.
change it for every show.
Yeah, I generally don't remember. I feel like it was 2 years ago this World Cup started. Do you know what? There's going to be another red card, isn't there?
And now you could get feisty.
Yeah,
Now
that's what he said.
Argentina have to go for it. Really, they have to. They can't just sit back, wait. They're down to 10. A lot of their players are tired. If Spain are smart, they just move the ball almost for the sake of moving the ball.
Yeah.
You don't even need to go and score a
And
second
that's
goal.
what you do best.
Exactly. You can play, and Argentina will try to put.
Just think they find the spare man when they've got 11 versus 11. So when they've got an extra player, like a literal extra player, what chance have you got really?
Yeah,
20 attempts at goal.
and especially against tired
Tired bodies as well. Yeah. Tired
bodies.
bodies, tired minds as well.
But you think again of, and you know we go back. We say that often, even during the league season. Scaloni took Alvarez off to put another defender on to go to a back five for a team like 10 players. Okay, Spain now wasting the ball, Molina losing it.
Last time Spain won, well, the only other time Spain won the World Cup in
Yeah.
extra time as well.
Extra time as well.
Do you know what I thought was crazy when they said this was the second time they've made a semi-final?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
just seems crazy. But then in the 90s and stuff, I remember growing up and people saying, "Oh, Spain, they're like a good side, but you know they'll just crumble at the last."
Yeah.
Which they used to.
Well, getting to
They
that
had great
semi-final against France
generations.
was an achievement in itself.
Yeah.
They didn't
absolutely.
see, well, no, they didn't. But if they'd lost to France, that wasn't a huge
Yeah.
disappointment.
Yeah, absolutely. And maybe we kind of, apart from expert like you, Alex, underestimated
And who
them
has said that?
before the tournament, or maybe not underestimated them, but you know,
We
Didn't really
saw
have to
France.
believe in
Yeah. We saw a lot of France. Like
Yeah,
Spain
yeah.
started the tournament with a 0-0 against Cape Verde.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
and like France they slow in the first half and then they
But
destroy
Argentina
Senegal.
lost their first match in 2022.
of course
Yeah, but
against-
is that the exception? Is that the rule?
I just think it doesn't matter how you start.
Spain lost their first
First
game
match.
in 2010 and won
Yeah,
the World Cup
there
too.
we go.
You know what? I really believe in this, like going from strength to strength. I think like we picked, maybe France picked early, or maybe we just didn't face anybody that could test us massively.
Nico Williams did really well, by the way, here.
That's
Yeah.
a great, yeah, that's
Keep-
great
and
assist, to be honest.
Keep the ball in. We're just watching a replay.
I don't want to, what is it? Bang my own drum?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you're
I'm gonna
about
do
to.
it. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
you can
said-
do it.
I said the Spanish depth. I said those substitutions. which one will have more of an impact, and that could be the Spanish starting 11 in a World Cup final. Players of that quality kind of keep your level of your team at the same level as the starters, which is not the case of the Argentines that have come on.
For sure. But then I don't even know if it's an approach thing or just how good Spain are. But like Argentina, they still have not had a shot.
Yeah.
Is this? Are we saying this is down to Argentina or is this down to Spain?
No, it has to be Argentina, mate. No.
Do you not think there's room for both?
No. The game plan was, but this is what they've done. This is what they did against England. This is what they do, where keep it tight, keep it cagey, and then after an hour, we go and we play better. I just don't think against top teams. I think England should have beaten them in the semi-final. I think France would have beaten them in the final. I think Spain, obviously, have been very good in this final. I think it's like against the top teams, they would have struggled all the time.
Yeah.
They were lucky to beat Egypt.
But to be fair, maybe though. I agree, but maybe Spain are just like excellent.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
maybe. And
The Spanish will certainly be saying this after this.
But we saw them against Belgium. They were not excellent against Belgium.
Can you imagine?
Yeah. No, and I think if
They'll
Spain
dine
win
off this
this,
for the next 4 years.
if Spain win this, they've been the better team. They deserve it. They play, great football. They move well. They have individual talent, collective strength. Players like Rodri. They have it all really. So they would be the best team. They would deserve to win this. But against Portugal, they were not great. Against Belgium, they were not great either. And you never grade the whole tournament.
I think for me, what's different though is like you talk about the Portugal game and the Belgian game. Like they were still comfortably the better side. You know what I mean?
True.
Even if a game wasn't great, they were the better side.
Yeah. But they also had to wait the 86th minute and whatever minute, 88th minute, to win it against those teams. So it was not all.
Yeah, I think you mentioned though that like statistically they've missed a lot. Well, they've missed a lot of chances through the tournament. If you then add in the fact that defensively they're not giving up a ton of chances, like they are very much like the team.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like for as much as the team hasn't been astonishing and they scored some late goals, there haven't been many where it's like a robbery late goal.
Yeah.
He's
Here we
offside.
go.
I think he's offside.
He might be offside, but the flag goes down, stays down. Ferran Torres, 2-0. Let's wait. Offside. I think they might check it, but he looks.
All I'm going to say, guys, is it should be 3-0. Because Mikel Merino didn't mean to step on his toe.
I should be playing on. I should be playing.
He might be on, He might be on,
Otamendi.
He might be on. And if so, it's the most awkward 7 minutes to this tournament left for Argentina. And us in this. Giono's giving it. Thank goodness for that.
He hasn't.
Oof.
Oh, no.
Someone's been listening to our broadcast.
Yeah.
Is this Alex Aljoe?
You paid him.
Yeah. She's
paid him
desperate
to
for
keep
a
me
3-0.
quiet.
We can't have a.
Well, I was laughed at. I was ridiculed.
Here we go.
Yeah, but he didn't give that for Paredes, for Merino against Paredes earlier.
Yeah, it's the same.
And this time he gives it to Paredes. I think it must be hard to referee those games with all the tension, with the spirits, which has been one of the words of this broadcast, of this Watchalong.
It's been a very spirited performance from
Very
Argentina.
spirited. Not much more than spirit, but they've had the spirit, that's for sure.
And now here's a chance to...
The ball in the box, cleared.
It's not moving well there, is he? Is that Tagliafico on that side? Because he looked like he could...
that was, I think that was Otamendi there.
This is
That's
Otamendi.
Otamendi on the ball, I believe, maybe.
It's not moving well.
He was only just offside, by the way.
He was just
Yeah, just
Messi.
Just offside.
Oh, Messi on the right hand side. Can he do something special? They need Messi now. He crosses. No. Corner though.
Surely not.
5 minutes to go.
Surely not.
Argentina still with 0 shot on target. You've heard that right.
Not.
They play that
Surely
short.
not.
Back to Messi. He's going to cross it. Oh, it's a terrible cross by Messi. I'm not even sure that's a shot. That's a cross.
No.
God, he's had a terrible game, hasn't he?
To be fair, so's Lamine, though. That's the thing. So that's the measure. Like he's had no influence on the game whatsoever. None whatsoever.
And we see the goal again.
I've got to say, technically, that's a great finish,
Great finish.
Essentially a volley on your weaker foot, first time finish. Fair play. Those are the types of players that get those like reps in, doing that type of thing, in training, after training, all that type
Does he help if the ball has bounced a little bit? So he hit it so cleanly with the inside of his foot, right? Because the ball was not on the ground, but just a little bit. Because of the header, he bounced.
Yeah, it's still left foot though. Most people are going to swipe at that, and it's going to be like... That's in the stand. Someone in row Z that paid $10,000 for the tickets, just risking their life.
For one goal.
Yeah.
Here goes Nico.
Nico, 1v1.
He's been great.
Against Molina. Coming inside, Nico Williams, inside the box. Can he make it 2-0?
What
was that?
He tried to do the Ronaldo chop. There was no need for him.
Who?
To himself.
No.
Oh, that
No.
He done so well.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Nah.
Oh.
Just because Senesi was coming.
Oh, no. Hey, Senesi can make people terrified, you know.
Maybe.
That's why Spurs signed him. You know what
Exactly. Although I think on the free, it's a really good signing.
I mean? Yeah, for sure.
Wow.
Messi on the right hand side. They need something special from Messi now.
So Spain retreating a little bit here.
Yeah.
A little bit. Not a
Long
lot,
ball
a little
from
bit.
Tagliafico. That's going to come out. Maybe not. Kept. By Simeone, maybe. Messi on the edge of the box. The shot. In
Good
the
night.
face of
Eric
Marino. Oh my God. He took one for the country.
He really
did.
did.
He took one for the team.
Right in his face. It's a few brain cells
Messi's
gone.
not in the mood to apologise either. Let's see.
Straight in the face.
He was going over the bar as well, way over the bar. That can hurt,
It's going to sting in the morning, that, eh?
He'll have a hangover.
He's going to have a hangover as it stands anyway, but...
So, you know when you get concussed, I've got this great story. Now that we've got a bit of a break because Marino's on the floor. Kimpembe, the former PSG and France player, got concussed in a game. I told the kids the story, they loved it the other day. And he was telling the story that, so the doctor comes and, you know, you do the protocol and everything.
Yeah.
And so the doctor said, you know, what's your name? So he goes, Presnel Kimpembe, okay. Who'd you play for? PSG, okay. What's the score? We're winning 1-0. Where are we? We're in Lorient because PSG played away in Lorient. So he said, okay, no problem. Go back in. And Kimpembe goes back on, but clearly he's not right? You can still see he's a bit dizzy. So he sits down and calls the doctor again, who comes and do another protocol. So the doctor says, okay, how old are you? So he gives all the right answers. And the last question is, which team do you support? And Kimpembe said, Ajax Amsterdam. And the doctor said, sir, we changed. The most PSG player ever. Who do you support? Ajax Amsterdam.
He's like,
sir, he doesn't have all his head.
Something's not right.
You know,
So
maybe
funny.
Marino will say,
Oh, God.
who do you support? He doesn't say Real Sociedad, he says Athletic Club de Bilbao. He says, no, Serbs.
Yeah, something's not right.
Ajax.
Yeah.
He says
Something's not
Tottenham.
right.
He says Tottenham, yeah.
Love it.
Also, they counted the
got
Messi
shot.
cross as a shot,
Okay.
which is very, very challenging.
Well, if it well,
No?
I could see why they would. To be fair, if people have shot from there before, curling towards the goal-ish,
Yeah, I guess.
XG is still like
Yeah.
0.01.
0-0-1.
But yeah.
Okay,
It's-
ball for Argentina on the left-hand side. 90 seconds to go, but there will be a bit of added
Yeah,
time.
yeah,
But
yeah.
90 seconds to go in normal time
I
for
want one more
Argentina to
Spain
come
goal.
back or lose this World Cup final. Through on the left. Paredes with the ball. Back to Medina. They have to go back to their goalkeeper, though.
under pressure
And Martinez
again.
under pressure from Lamine. Play long
Slice that.
for a header. To be fair, they win the second ball. Messi now, 30. Oh, poor ball from Messi.
How many times have you said that today?
Yeah, no. I mean, we look at the stats. Oh, that's a silly foul given by Nico Williams, though. And there'll be another free kick. We're in the last minute of the World Cup. Messi stats. Are we on Messi stats? Do we have the time for Messi stats?
Yeah.
Messi stats. I give you that now. 48 touches, 80% passing accuracy. So he's missed 16 of his 30 attempted passes. Zero shot on
And now here he is.
zero touches in the box.
last
But
minute.
maybe
Why do you think
free
it
kick.
is? Fatigue or
I don't know.
the magnitude of the occasion
like
for
you're
him?
gonna
I
say
think the
something.
teams. Messi on the right though for Simeone
Oh my
cross.
goodness.
Oh,
Oh my
cleared.
goodness.
Cleared in the
Came
6-yard
so
box.
Close.
It might have been Marino just, I think, in front of Tagliafico and Senesi.
Wow, what a chance.
That was well played. Messi for Simeone.
Great defending.
And then maybe Kubasi, no?
And Unai Simon went crazy at the players in front
Yeah,
of him.
corner now. And then we'll be in added time. Corner for Argentina. Are they going to play short? A lot of argy-bargy in the box.
5 minutes.
5 minutes
of
to
added
go.
time. 5 minutes to go in the World Cup final. Can Argentina get a goal to go into penalty shootout? Messi's corner is cleared. Yes, no? Another corner.
Another
That was a bit
corner.
messy. No pens. No, it's true. Like I didn't know how to describe this.
Pun intended.
Pun intended. Another corner for Messi in swinging. He's going to play
go
short.
He does like to play.
Who's coming with him? No, the ref said no. Take it again.
Oh my gosh.
This is tense though.
This is tense.
This is World Cup final tension.
Yeah, this is
you
good.
know, like I know it's been a
We
poor
wanted
game from
more of this.
Argentina.
We needed more of this.
And now they're pushing each other in the box. Tagliafico, Pedri. Messi is asking somebody to come short and play short. He's going to play.
It's a
terrible.
stinking corner, but a chance.
Over the bar.
Wow.
Why is that Simeone?
It was Simeone. Yeah.
Whoa.
That was the chance, maybe. What happened? What did he do?
You talked about the ball sitting up before, benefiting Ferran Torres. That's Simeone on his good foot.
Yeah, good fit.
That's a massive
that's
chance.
Terrible. That's the chance. That's the only thing they had all game. Is going back, leaning back, way over the bar as well.
But Unai Simon was there.
And there was a lot of bodies in front of him still, but at least
It's a massive
should
chance.
have done better.
He should have done better.
Oh, here we go.
The ball for Spain on the right side. 3 minutes to go. Pedro Porro.
See, Argentina's still putting up a press with 10.
Yeah, but you have to now, really.
But just the fact that I didn't think it was possible after the stuff I've seen in the last few days.
Yeah, true. Only if you're Thomas Tuchel.
Yeah, you can only do a press with 10. Can't do it with 11.
Martinez clearing the ball. 3 minutes to go. Pedro Porro, it's a throw.
Oh, it's poor technique. Encouraging the pressure.
Yeah. And now Otamendi is playing as a number 9 for Argentina. He's in the box. Senesi coming in the box too. The ball for Messi on the right-hand side. Inside the Spanish
This is the
box.
shot that everyone wants. Lamine go up against Messi.
Yeah. The ball to McAllister. They need to find something. Spain a bit under pressure now. Pedro Porro going wide. Medina trying
Ref's
to
giving
make
it. Yeah, he's won a free.
foul there.
They have done very well with 10 men, Argentina, haven't they?
Did they?
Very well.
It's
in
only
what
the
sense?
last 5 minutes, really.
Very well in what sense?
I just feel like Spain could have scored 2-3.
Well, they technically conceded when it went down to 10, so they've not done that well.
Yeah, not that well.
Yeah.
Quite well.
No, great,
They could have
great
collapsed.
input.
Could have collapsed.
I don't think they were ever going to collapse.
Yeah,
Well, I
'cause
just think they're still in the game.
Spain-
They're still
yeah,
in the
there's
game.
2 minutes to
you
go.
know?
And Spain, we see the family of the players there. Alcaraz again, I mean, we've seen him many times. And Unai Simon clears the ball towards Lamine.
Crazy. He's
On
done
the
nothing.
right
He's basically
side.
done nothing this whole tournament.
Lamine, no. 1 goal against Saudi Arabia.
He only scored
Penalty.
once when they won the Euros.
He got
It was about 12 at the
now-
time, though, in fairness to him.
Just turned. Messi was still giving him baths.
Yeah.
it's a foul.
That'd be weird.
It's gonna be another.
Yeah, when does this end?
Another free kick from Messi, long into the box.
It's too straight.
Unai Simon, easy for Unai Simon. That is terrible. He goes
Oh,
to the
what a
floor.
sell that is. Did you see that?
McAllister gives him a little word.
In fairness, he got back up straight away, didn't he?
Yeah,
Luis de la Fuente
I mean,
has done an excellent job.
back-to-back Euros and World Cup for Spain, like they did in obviously 08 and 10.
Yep.
For De La Fuente, hell of an achievement for this generation, of course, as well.
Lovely man too.
Yeah,
Turned
lovely
65
man.
during the World Cup.
Great
So
story.
he's a
you
bit
know,
older then as well, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, starting with the youth team, Spanish youth team. You know, he answered an advert in the newspaper. The federation were looking for coaches. He was a coach, obviously, but still, didn't have a job. Went for it. Went through all those youth teams. Worked with a lot of those current players at youth level. And this under 18, under 21s, Dani Olmo, Ferran Torres, players that he knows really well, Mikel Merino, Unai Simon. And then took over the A team.
This game is about
This
to
is
end.
it.
This
It's about
game is
to
about
The
end.
last free kick on the halfway line.
Are Spain about to win the World
Martinez is gonna
He's going to
put that ball into the box.
They shouldn't get first or second header here.
Yeah,
They
let's
shouldn't.
see.
They
Simon
shouldn't.
Thoba. It's the first.
Game. The referee's blown.
That's it.
That's it.
Spain have won the World Cup.
As you said, 3-0.
Campeones del mundo!
World Cup winners
Ferran
Ferran
Torres.
Torres with a goal. There'll be no Messi magic.
They deserve
no
that.
Argentina back to back. They deserve it on
They
the game.
deserve it, they deserve it.
Argentina deserve nothing. We said they didn't play football today. They didn't come to play football. I'm disappointed for Messi himself.
Yeah.
Because that is probably the last game of his World Cup career.
And he's had a very good tournament.
Yeah, and he has a very good tournament, but you can't insult football like
Yeah,
they
you
did
can't
in the
play like
whole
that.
tournament.
But do you think Spain
In this
didn't
game.
trail
And no
in
luck.
one World Cup match? One goal conceded. And didn't even have Lamine Yamal at his best.
The best team. And they're saying like Scaloni is trying to keep those players apart. I don't know what Scaloni is doing. They just want to shake hands, but it was a bit feisty on the pitch. Well done. The 2010 squad is there in the stands, and
Yeah.
the 2026 squad now, the heir to it, second star for Spain.
It's deserved. It's deserved.
Yeah, he's deserved. On the day, on the final, they've been a better team, and I think over the World Cup, even if they started slowly, they have been the better team as well.
Who do you think their player of the tournament has been? Spain.
Rodri.
Yeah?
Dani Olmo, I would give it. Yeah, but Rodri really an incredible final for him for at 30 years old on the back of a season where he struggled at times with fitness, not just even form, fitness, full stop, to actually play back-to-back games, to have played 8 in this tournament.
Scenes in Spain. They will be
can
partying
celebrate.
all
They can
night long. I can just picture, Cibeles in Madrid. I can just imagine now.
They can be proud of them.
They are going to
Of
be
themselves.
going crazy. Yeah, happy for Spain. Sad for Lionel Messi, as you
Yeah,
say.
of course. But
And that means that Mbappe finishes the tournament as a leading scorer.
yeah, for the second
In
World Cup in a row.
Yeah, but I
And
mean
finishes
in
the tournament
history.
as the leading scorer.
Yeah, yeah,
Full stop,
yeah.
It was like 22 goals
22 goals, yeah. That might
and
be
the
beaten
Golden
one
Boot.
day.
Talking
Rodri and
about the time at
Otamendi.
City. Where did you live in Manchester?
Yeah, yeah, it's a great restaurant, that.
That's
I
one of my
don't know
favourites.
about you, but it looks to me those Argentines maybe not the best at losing games and
This could
finals.
have been a lot worse, to be fair.
Yeah,
This
true.
could have been a
Seeing
lot
some of the
worse.
reactions, but it must be when you lose a final like this in
Yeah.
extra time, 1-0.
And playing like that, I guess, because they know they can do better.
Nah.
Yeah, but that's their own fault. It's
Yeah.
nobody else's fault. I think if they're honest, they know that they didn't play well in this final. They didn't deserve anything from the final.
Yeah.
And football can be cruel, can't it, as well? Look, you
Yeah,
can
yeah.
never celebrate too much. Look at Enzo with the moment he had, and then he goes to suddenly probably having the worst moment of his career
Yeah.
from one of the best,
Yeah, absolutely.
right?
For sure.
That's football for you.
Used to football. Like, tournaments had so many highs, so many lows, but, in the end, like, it feels like the right team have won it.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah. Overall World Cup experience.
I love World Cups. I've
too.
watched more games
I
this time than ever
hate,
before.
I hate it coming to an end.
I know.
'Cause you
Although it's time
live
to
it,
go
don't
home
you?
now.
Yeah.
We've been here a long time. It's time for holidays. It's time to go home. But it was great. We see Lamine Yamal's younger brother came.
Yeah, he's pretty iconic, isn't he?
Iconic. In there. Everybody's crying. The winners, the losers. We're not crying, but
We're not crying. Well, you've just said there's nowhere you'd rather be.
exactly.
So look, I'm going to say the same. There's nowhere I'd rather be as well.
Oh, thank you.
I had a great time.
Have you ever seen a Spurs fan live? I'm just asking the question.
Chelsea
I'm
fan even.
not a Spurs.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, you
Chelsea
Chelsea. My bad. Sorry.
Dagger
Sorry,
to
my
the
bad. I thought
heart.
you Spurs.
Right, on
Biggest
that
I walk
note,
it back, yeah.
I'm going to end the show. Thank you so much all for joining us. Congratulations to Spain on winning the World Cup. Thoroughly deserved. And for more reaction on the World Cup final, please go to ESPN FC YouTube page, where Mark Donaldson and Stephen Nicol will dive deeper into the game and what it means for the world's game moving forward. Thank you so much, guys. Muchísimas
Thank you.
gracias.
Thank you.
Y
Thank
enhorabuena.
you.
Congratulations to Spain.
Thanks for watching FC Live, presented by Cologuard Plus. Playing defence against colon cancer starts with getting screened.